Hey, how's it going, everybody? Swagkage here, and today we're going to be doing something that sounds like it's probably going to be a huge pain in the ass. So to help me, I brought my boy Six. Go ahead and say hi to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
So this is something that I'm actually surprised I haven't already done. As you can see, we got a whole lot of Narutos here, a couple Sasukes, and if we scroll down to the bottom, that's a lot of Naruto characters, right? So we're going to be ranking all of them. Now, just for the sake of clarity, I made this template myself. I'll also link it in the description for those of you who want to take a crack at this yourself. But do be warned, it will probably take you multiple sittings because there are 322 of these little fucking squares here. So you're going to be here for a while if you do it, just like we are. So
yeah,
let's go ahead and get started. I'll go in order. I might break from the order just for like the sake of making comparisons easier, but I think I'm just gonna go in the order that I laid everybody out here. So the first one is Academy Naruto. This is kind of self-explanatory, right? He's not getting level. They say that, like, I mean, like, you see he can't even do basic jutsu.
You make a shadow clone.
Yeah, not even a shadow clone. It's like the clone jutsu. They're not even real clones. I think he might be the only character in Academy student tier.
Mizuki fight though.
Yeah, he's I don't.
Because Mizuki was a tuning. He got destroyed.
So he might be like elite tuning level. I feel like just thinking about it and looking at some of these other Narutos that are stronger than him, I think Mizuki might just be ass and might be low tuning. Like, Mizuki and Iruka might suck, because Mizuki was beating Iruka, and Mizuki got destroyed by this Naruto. So I guess another thing worth laying out here, and I'm sure Six will agree with me here. There's a lot of stuff in Naruto where the power scaling isn't, like, linear, right?
Right.
Like, every Naruto after Mizuki fight Naruto isn't necessarily going to be stronger than him. I think this mostly applies to Land of Waves characters, actually, because, like, the Haku fight Naruto is also crazy. We'll get into that in a second. But, like, this Naruto is just way stronger than because this isn't specifically, like, this isn't just after he learned shadow clones. This is specifically when he tells Mizuki he's gonna kill him and then makes, like, the 200 or whatever.
You think Mizuki and Iruka are like a whole tier apart? Because then he should probably be elite. Like, if Iruka's low, Mizuki's tuning, and then Naruto
maybe. But see, the issue with that then is that we're gonna end up with, like, a lot of tuning exam characters and low jonin, which I don't like. I don't know how I feel about that. But here, let me go ahead and grab Iruka and Mizuki. Where are they? Here they are.
Here they are. Yeah.
So I think that you could probably get away with just putting them both in low tuning. Cause
I mean, that's fine with me.
Yeah.
I was just asking.
Cause they do seem pretty relative when they fight, right? And then Naruto being a tier above does make.
I haven't read chapter 1 in, like, years, but, like, I'm pretty sure Mizuki only beats Iruka because he, like, the first hit he lands on him is when Iruka, like, protects Naruto.
Yeah, you might be right.
Wrong?
No, you might be right about that. They do the back and forth, like, transforming jutsu, like, subterfuge thing. So they are actually maybe, like, rivals. You might be able to just put one in front of the other. I guess I have to put Mizuki in front because he did technically win. But yeah, it seemed like a 50-50 thing now that I think about it.
Yeah.
They might just be, like, regular tuning. I don't know. Like, Mizuki did get shredded, so I'll have to think about it.
He got beat, but it was like, I mean, there was 200 of
yeah.
So maybe they're all in the same tier, and, like, Naruto can just beat him up because of the numbers gap.
Yeah, Mizuki may have also been fatigued from fighting Iruka too.
Yeah, that as well.
So I think nobody's gonna disagree that Land of Waves Naruto is, like, quintessential genin. Now, I do kind of wish that I had made a post tree training and a pre-tree training Naruto here, but I think that might have been like a little excessive. I don't think there's a huge difference. I think they would just end up next to each other. Now, this is the weirdest, like, if not the weirdest character on the whole tier list, it's definitely the weirdest form of Naruto on the list. Cause so what do you think about him, Six? I think minimum low Jonin.
Low Jonin minimum, yeah. That's exactly what I was about to say. At the best, you could put him like elite with like Kakashi scaling.
Yeah.
And you know, like we talked before the video, I don't think that Naruto is like above full power Haku.
I agree.
Yeah, I think full power Haku is just ice needling him to death.
So I think that Haku was a bit low on chakra, a bit fatigued. Also, didn't begin the confrontation with Naruto with killer intent, so was super caught off guard, and then it just kind of snowballed. Like, I think that the difference in stats wasn't so, like, enormous that Haku could just recover from that, you know, like, sudden momentum that Naruto gained, if that makes sense. And also, Haku was a bit low on chakra. And also, Haku liked Naruto and was holding back. So, you know, there are a lot of factors there that make it really easy to argue.
You can also argue, like, Haku is getting, like, mental, like, debuffed. Because once he starts losing a little bit, he just, like...
Yeah, wait, yeah, he's like, man, I'm useless. Just go ahead and kill me. You know, like, he just gives up. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely arguable. And, like, the thing is, if this Naruto really is just stronger than Kakashi and Zabuza, it doesn't make sense, man, you know? Because, like, this KN0 is weaker than One Tail, who's just not that strong. We'll get into that in a little bit. I'll explain that when we get to that form of Naruto, but I think Chunin exam base Naruto is also just Genin. I don't think he's elite Genin yet, but yeah, I could be persuaded.
Oh yeah, exam finals is separated. So yeah, this one is definitely. I'm trying to think. He loses to Lee,
and I think he
holding back.
Yeah. No, Lee, he actually loses to his own attack on Lee. Like, Lee dodges and Naruto loses to that.
Yeah, so
like Lee.
So this Naruto, he sucks.
Holy shit, that's so funny. That Lee just dodging Naruto beats him. But he also like beats Kiba, but like by farting. You know, so I mean, he also has to use the Nine-Tailed Chakra to do anything to Orochimaru, who, I mean, granted, like, it is Orochimaru, but I think that the main, well, here, we can just actually get into this. I think this is probably Elite Genin. I don't think they get to, like, Chunin level until they actually fight in the arena, but, I think that this Naruto's performance is, like, parallel to this Sasuke's. I think you could maybe argue that this Sasuke does like a little bit better.
A little bit better, yeah. Orochimaru seems to be more impressed by Sasuke.
Yeah.
You could say that's like Uchiha bias because Orochimaru is like that, but
yeah.
I don't think it's because of that.
Yeah.
Sasuke is blatantly doing better, like with the Shuriken Jutsu and all that, like tying Orochimaru up, melting his skin off. Like, I think he's just better than Naruto.
Yeah. I agree with that. I don't think he goes up to like low Chunin level or anything. And that's the other reason why, like I was saying earlier, the thing about the power levels being non-linear, because this should be the same form as this, but it's like 4 tiers lower. So 5 tiers actually.
Different mental amp.
Yeah. I guess like maybe this one has like an aura and the exam one doesn't, but
one doesn't.
Yeah. I also think that maybe the reason this buff is so big is because the seal just broke for the first time too. I think that you could argue that because that's the first time he's ever actually used the Nine-Tails chakra, so it's just so much of it leaking out at once. I think that is the strongest argument for him actually being above like Haku or them or whatever. But regardless, I don't think that this like propels any other Naruto up like that's in part 1. I think it's just a weird outlier. Anyway, I think this Naruto is still low Genin. He might be below the Chunin exam Ninetales one. I actually think that makes so here's the thing, right? Man, he might, I don't even know if he's elite Genin, but like he tries to fight Neji and literally can't hit him.
Yeah, he gets beat up by Neji literally like runs through Naruto way easier than he did Hinata.
That's what I was actually about. I was about to say that. So I think that this Naruto has to still be Genin level, because let me go find Hinata wherever she is. Because so here's the thing about Hinata. Neji is actually trying to kill her when they fight, right? Whereas with Naruto, he's just like he's actually trying to get Naruto to concede. He's just fighting defensively and not actually going for the W until he does the 64 palms. And again, he's trying to kill Hinata, and Hinata's just like deflecting his attacks and stuff. And now Neji's obviously stronger. I'm not saying that they're like relative or anything, but Hinata does way better than Naruto does. At least like base Naruto. So, yeah, I think I'm fine with this.
So, red chakra Naruto.
It's just weird because I don't think he was actually like Chunin level, you know, because he didn't get promoted. So maybe these two are just ass.
He did beat Neji. So like when they're ranking everyone and like choosing who to promote, it's more than just combat skill.
Yeah. And
they do say in the data book that Neji had like Chunin level combat skill.
Okay.
He's just not at actual Chunin level yet. So.
All right.
I think
yeah. That's
Naruto
fine.
being there is fine.
Yeah, that makes sense actually. Now I know I may have looked a little bit like a doofus. I completely forgotten that this Naruto was here. I just kind of tuned out the whole Chunin tier when I put him up here. But yeah, that makes sense. And then this.
I mean, like if he drops Bunta.
Yeah. This Naruto might be like fucking. I don't know.
Yeah, that Naruto does drop Bunta.
So low Jonin, maybe elite Chunin. Cause the thing is, I think like Kakashi could probably still beat this Naruto, cause Bunta's not actually like listening to him, right? Like Bunta chooses to help him because Shukaku attacked Gamakichi. I'm pretty sure, right? I'm not lying about that.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so like if Naruto dropped Gamabunta against like Kakashi, Bunta might just like walk out and leave. So he might just be elite Chunin. I could be persuaded to move him up, but I think I'll leave him in elite Chunin for now.
Yeah.
This one's weird.
Rasengan.
So this is like Kabuto fight, rooftop Sasuke fight.
That Rasengan is powerful.
Yeah. I think he's stronger than Gara fight, because
if Kabuto is Kakashi level, then he like eats the chakra pill, so he's like a little bit stronger, and then he puts all of his chakra to his core to block the Rasengan, and it still doesn't work.
Yeah, dude. Now, see, the thing is, maybe this'll be an inconsistent thing to say because of the Rasen Shuriken. I don't think this is actually the same thing, because Naruto hits Kakazu with the Rasen Shuriken multiple times. But the reason I am hesitant to move Naruto higher than Elite Chunin is because I don't actually see him tagging Kabuto outside of the very specific situation where he hit him with the Rasengan. You know, like where he has him locked down after Kabuto's fatigued from fighting Tsunade. But, you know, if he lands the Rasengan, you just blow up and die.
So you think you should put him lower, like, just because he's not, like, that fast?
Yeah, well, the other thing, too, is the sound are also Chunin level, and they're, like, above Naruto because they're above Sasuke, who would have lost to Naruto. You know what I'm saying? So it's weird, right? And also, this Naruto just gets, like, no diffed by Kakashi, too, right? Like, he's fighting Sasuke, and Kakashi just blitzes both of them. Like,
it's a complete speed blitz, too.
Yeah, like, he just shows up, and, like, he wasn't there even, like, in frame before, so...
They didn't even know who it was.
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't think that they're, like, Jonin level yet. I think it's reasonable to say that this is like above K and Zero, but it might, I don't know, it might not be. Because this one also has the aura, but that K and Zero Haku fight is just different, you know, dude?
I mean, there is, I know you hate it, there is the data book statement that says that one is stronger.
Yeah, nah, you're right, you're spitting. I'll say low Jonin / peak Chunin. Or maybe I should just add a peak Chunin tier. So next up, we have One Tail, and this one's just like low Jonin.
Yeah, he has to go there.
Yeah. So I did.
Down with one hand.
Yeah. Like, I think he would still lose to Kakashi. I've said this in videos before, but it's like narratively implied when Kakashi's on his way to the fight, and he's like, "Please let me make it there in time." Now this isn't like a feat or anything, but I think it's clearly being conveyed through the narrative that Kakashi is going to be able to stop them the same way he did on the rooftop, right? So, the idea that he'd just be able to run in there and grab them both and put them in timeout when they're at like max power means that they can't be like, you know, that high up. But I do want to put like respect on them because, like, you said you watched Naruto or read Naruto fairly recently, right? So you wouldn't have
this part I have.
What I was gonna say is you wouldn't have been around like when this shit was new and they were plastered all over the marketing and being treated like these elite, like god level characters, but they're definitely like above the rest of the part 1 Genin, I think.
The only time when Kakashi's on the way there that he's like gets worried is when they start making that like black hole.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's definitely stronger than at least One Tail Naruto.
Yeah, I agree. Like, maybe the like combined Rasengan and Chidori would have killed Kakashi if they threw it into him or something, but I don't know. I think he would have just speed blitzed them both.
Yeah.
Shippuden Naruto, I think, is like just straight up Jonin level though, because he's relative to Sakura, who's just like, she's kind of on Kakashi's level. So I think Kakashi's above them in the belt test. But I think it would be really weird to say that they're not, like, doing Jonin level shit. And, like, Naruto can tap into the Nine Tails at will. And I think another good way to put this is, like, Naruto's actually kind of able to fight the 30% Itachi clone. It's mostly him and Kakashi who put in the work. And meanwhile, Neji, a Jonin, just gets bodied by the 30% Kisame clone. Just gets trapped in water prison and can't do shit. So, I think he should at least be.
I mean, he does break out later.
Yeah, but like for a while, he's just sitting there, just stuck. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, it is Kisame clones of the clone.
Yeah.
That put him in there in the first place, though. So.
I think that, like, it's weird because a lot of people, like, have this, because all of the other Genin are Chunin at this point, so a lot of people see them as, like, Chunin level, but that's just cap to say that, like, it applies to Naruto and Sakura specifically, I think, at the start of Shippuden. Now, this is weird, right, because, sorry, I didn't mean to move him. So, the One Tail Cloak Naruto is, like, 2 tiers above Part 1 base Naruto, but I don't even know if he's like a full tier above Shippuden Naruto, because like Kakashi's just like keeping up with the two-tailed one, I think, like while they're going after Datara. Like, yeah, he's fine. He's definitely stronger. He's obviously stronger, but I don't know if there's like a whole tier difference. Like maybe he's elite Jonin. I don't know. What do you think?
The best thing that Naruto does is he tears off Orochimaru's fake face.
Yeah.
And he like slaps him across the forest, but I don't think he does anything.
Is that One Tail or Three Tail?
That's one tail. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because 3-tail is like, if Kabuto's an elite Jonin, then Naruto has to be low Kage because he just folds him. Yeah. Like he
yells at him.
Yeah, I was about to say he yells at him and blows Kabuto across the bridge. So
and he knocked Orochimaru's arm off.
Yeah.
Like one shot his arm. So yeah, that one strong as shit. And then
this one is like
4-tailed one.
So either Kage or High-Kage. Where do you think he ranks compared to start of Shippuden Sasuke?
I think he'd cleave him. Like,
yeah, I agree with that. So he'd probably be High-Kage. Because Orochimaru fights him and he's like, you might be as strong as my Sasuke. So I've always took that as him saying Sasuke is still stronger, but only like in Curse Mark 2. Does he say that to 3-tails?
Yeah, he said, or what he specifically says is, with like this level of power, you're no match for Sasuke. But then 4-tails Naruto like swipes Orochimaru in half with like one hit, and Orochimaru at that point anyway, he's clearly stronger than Sasuke.
Okay, then yeah, I could say High-Kage maybe beyond S class. I'll have to sort out the tiers in my head. Yeah. Rasen Shuriken Naruto, I'll put in Kage level because he's like surpassed Kakashi. He kills Kakazu. Seems pretty blatant, right? Because all the Akatsuki except for arguably Hidan are Kage level. I don't think he's High-Kage yet, but unless you think Sasuke start of Shippuden is High-Kage.
Probably not. I'd probably put Sasuke start of Shippuden in Kage level, but
yeah.
I don't know how I feel about Naruto Rasen Shuriken and 3-tails Naruto, like how they compare. Like the Rasen Shuriken would definitely kill that other Naruto, but like could Rasen Shuriken Naruto hit that one?
How do you feel about Kakazu versus Shippuden Orochimaru?
Orochimaru would tear him in half.
yeah, I think I agree with that. So then I'll put, I think they might just be relative. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
I think, because I think
I don't have a particular issue with it.
Because I think like what's being implied is Naruto's kind of surpassed the need for the 9-tails chakra with the Rasen Shuriken. But
he's using it.
Yeah, but no, I guess you're right. He doesn't have to like give himself up to the 9-tails is what I thought, right? Because that like the next time he does it is against Pain when the Rasen Shuriken isn't working. But so yeah, I'll give him relativity for right now, and then Sage Mode is I think beyond easy.
I mean, this will get easier when we get like more characters on the board, because like right now all we have is Naruto.
Yeah, I know. This is what happened to me. So I don't know if I've said this yet in the video, but I was doing a test run of this yesterday, and this was like the hardest part, just because I was comparing Naruto to Naruto, and I just want to make sure I set this up right. So let me just go ahead and establish like what some of these tiers mean. Like demigod and god are like war arc level. 6-tail Naruto might be like comparable to KCM. I don't know.
I think he's stronger.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've heard that too, and I don't necessarily disagree with it, because he sees Chibaku Tensei, and now Chibaku Tensei did pack up this Naruto right here, but KCM Naruto sees it and is just like, I don't know what to do, right? Like he has no idea. He just thinks that like it's stronger than he is. So I probably should have put 8-tail Naruto on here as well, but I don't know. I think he shows up for 2 seconds. There's no point in scaling him.
Like hot take, I kind of think like Sage Mode Pain Arc at least like hits harder than KCM 1 Naruto. Like I think KCM 1 is much faster.
I think that KCM 1 I don't necessarily disagree with that. Well, no, because it's weird though, because like Sage Mode also has better reaction time. I've argued before that it's extremely possible that the reason he uses KCM1 is just because it's more sustainable than Sage Mode.
100%. I agree.
Not that it's actually like better. So
yeah, like it's like, think about it, right? For Sage Mode, he has to like sit still for like not 5 minutes. He has to sit still for some amount of time to gather the nature energy, and it doesn't last very long because it was like 2 Rasen Shurikens, then his Sage Mode is gone.
yeah.
But KCM, he can pop in and out of it. He gets like the danger sensing thing, and he gets extremely fast. So, and he gets like the extra chakra arms that help him form his Rasen Shuriken, Rasengan, all that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I definitely, I don't think it's stronger than Pain Arc Sage Mode. I think KCM.
I think KCM is just because I think that the like War Arc Naruto is stronger than Pain Arc Naruto by a lot, especially after like the Nine Tails training. But
like in his base.
Yeah.
Well, in KCM, he doesn't use any of his base chakra. It all gets shelved.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But I don't know. I feel like getting stronger at base makes like KCM stronger.
At least not with KCM 1. Like with KCM 2 and stuff.
Yeah, I think that actually might make sense because the official like English names for the forms are Nine Tails Chakra Mode and Kurama Link Mode, like for KCM 1 and 2 respectively, and Kurama Link Mode implies using both at the same time. I don't know if I can get down with putting KCM 1 below Sage Mode Pain Fight though.
I'm just saying, like, in terms of like how hard they hit. But
yeah,
KCM 1's clearly faster.
Yeah, than like Pain Fight. I think the thing is like Sage Mode. So I think that his like travel speed is faster in KCM 1, but Sage Mode has better reaction and like combat speed because he uses that to fight the Raikage, who he like can't dodge in KCM, so it's weird. So I think War Arc Sage Mode might be above it, but I think that KCM is stronger than Pain Arc Sage Mode. Where are we putting?
Yeah, I mean, like, due to like the sustainability thing, KCM would probably like beat Sage Mode, did like outlasting and stuff. But yeah.
Where do we? He's probably not beating Four Tail Cloak and base in the War Arc, but he's really strong in the War Arc. I think he's High Kage. I think he's a tier above Rasen Shuriken.
That's cool with me.
Yeah, because I think like base War Arc Naruto would just smack Kakazu.
Because Naruto also does a lot of physical training with Paw.
Yeah, exactly.
Boku, so. Yeah,
he like makes his base way stronger, which is why it's not. I don't know who would say this, but it's not like an anti-feat that a fatigued Tendo was swapping hands with base Naruto after training at Mount Miyaboku for a couple seconds. Wouldn't it be weird to say that's an anti-feat when he has no Tendo powers too? Because he just blew up the whole village. Yeah, that would be a stupid thing to say. Wonder who would say that. Anyway.
Nobody.
This Naruto is like, okay, so if we judge the performance of his clone, maybe he's just beyond S class, but like he is nuts, dude.
Oh my, bro. Do you remember the like mountain-sized Rasen Shuriken that he threw at Madara?
Yeah.
He's easily in that tier.
Yeah. So I think Six Tail might be up here too, but yeah, I could actually see, because I think Pain was like fighting him. He just got overpowered, and I think that Pain is probably in the demigod tier 2, but I don't know. That's like, that might be contentious. I'll have to think about it.
Pain, yeah, I mean, we'll get there.
Yeah. I can move them around. Yeah, imagine if this was like Ironclad and I had to click like a confirm lock and place button for all of them. This is really weird and looks extremely edgy. I think that these are like relative, but this is fuck.
So the way I like reason like Sage Mode and KCM stuff would be like, okay, Sage Naruto surpasses Sage Jiraiya. We agree.
Yeah. Yes.
And then I've seen like tons of things to imply that like Jiraiya's on the same level as like the 5 Kage, or maybe even stronger.
Yeah.
Especially when he's in Sage mode. And then the Raikage can like punt around KCM Naruto. And that to me, and then like in one of the translations of the manga, it says like
I think
one of those punches clean. Like if I take one of those punches clean, I'm like getting knocked out.
No, I think it's implied that A thinks he can kill KCM Naruto as well. But that KCM 1 Naruto is a lot weaker than he eventually is by the time he fights, like, say, Itachi and Nagato.
That one should be weaker because he made all the clones.
Yeah, but I think he's just getting stronger. Especially if you factor in the potential, like, experience he's gaining from the clones fighting all these people. Because we agree that, like, fighting, like, actual life or death battles makes you stronger in Naruto. So he might just be getting, like, hella XP.
But that's when, like, the clones disappear. His clones don't disappear until...
We don't see any clones disappear. So it's possible that some do, but now I'm kind of supposing something that we have no evidence for, so yeah. But I think that A, and we'll get here eventually, but I think that A is just stronger than Jiraiya, right? Like, especially in, like, that V2, like, rage amp state where he's, like, pissed off at Naruto. I think that, like...
It's V1 that's, like, hitting Naruto that I was talking about.
Is it? Is he not even at max power?
No.
I'm pretty sure he says I'm going to use my full power to kill you. No way I'm capping.
That's when he goes to, like, one-shot him, but, like, when he's, like, hunting Naruto around, it's V1.
Damn, that's crazy. I don't know. That just might mean A is, like, nuts. I think that A is, like, extremely downplayed.
Do I agree? Yeah, he probably is. He probably is, like, hella downplayed.
I think that you could argue, and I don't know if I want to get into this here. I guess this would be the place to get into it, but I think you could argue that he beats up Onoki. I think he might, like, he and Tsunade might be the strongest.
Him and Tsunade, yeah, we agree.
Yeah.
I think the Kage ranking, well, we'll get there, but...
Yeah. But I think that KCM 1 is, like, overhyped a little bit.
Well, you gotta keep in mind, I'm only talking about, like, how hard they hit.
I don't just mean, like, hard hitting. I mean, like, who would win in a fight. That's how I want to...
Yeah, I think if you're talking about who would win in a fight, KCM 1 is beating both of them, too. Just because he can outlast them and outspeed them.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll probably put... I think that KCM 1 is, like, relative to War Sage. I think that KCM 2 is peak demigod. I think god tier is where you get, like, Madara and Hashirama.
Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, later, this is just gonna look a lot better. When we can put people between these Narutos, I agree 100%. But how do you feel about this right here? I'm cool with that. There's a Biju Sage Naruto down there, right?
Yeah. This one is the god tier one, I think. This one is maybe beating Hashirama. I don't know. Because, like, Hashirama says that KCM 2 Naruto might have more chakra than him, and he goes Sage mode, so it's like...
I mean, KCM 2 Naruto did, like, pin down blind Sage Madara.
Yeah. So... KCM 2 Sage Naruto is, like, actually insane. I don't think people realize how, like, crazy, like, the double amp is. Because I think the thing that gets people is that it doesn't look that different. But when you consider the difference between base Naruto and Sage Naruto, and then you give KCM 2 Naruto that amp, that's like, holy shit, dude, you know? So... I've always been a proponent of, like, maybe he's stronger than Hashirama, but I mean, it's hard to say for sure, right? Because there's not,
I've
like...
been on this team, though.
Yeah, it's... And the other thing is, like, EMS Sasuke is just not even close to that strong. It's really just Naruto, so it's, like, hard to compare, because, like, around this point, there are a lot of comparisons being drawn between, like, the two generations, you know, Madara, Sasuke, Naruto, Hashirama, but I think I'm going on a tangent here. This is, wait, holy shit, I just let go of him, I guess. Okay, so this
Joni.
Yeah, this is when he gets promoted to Joni, and so this is not just 10 tails, this is 6 pads. Cause I mean, we've talked about this version of Naruto extensively so many times before, and specifically in the Afro Kabuki debate, we brought up this feat like a billion trillion times, but like he just comes in and destroys Madara. So
slaps Madara.
Yeah,
Cuts down the whole god tree.
It's so blatant, right? So.
It's like Night Guy, right into the god tree. There's a little dent.
Yeah.
The Lava Ross and Shuriken, it just tumbles.
Yeah. And it's just like casual too, right? So
yeah. While dodging Limbo.
Yeah, it's so insane. And then this one is upper 6 pads, especially towards the end. At the beginning, he's probably the peak of this tier, but then like by the end, he's just crazy. I was gonna compare him to Madara, we'll get there, but like this upper 6 pads is like you're fighting Kaguya, right? So Asura Avatar. Now, see, the fun thing about this, right, is these are all linear, so I don't have to get into any art, right? Like, we had a little bit of a little moment with, like, these, but, you know, we can mostly avoid them for right now because it's just Naruto's, but this is going to get contentious as soon as certain characters start getting thrown up here. The last Naruto in base. This is where we get into like weird territory. Yeah,
Goes crazy in base.
Like he's just like blocking shit from Toneri. Like I don't know, man.
So like,
I'm not saying he would.
Same tier, upper 6 pads, the same tier.
I'm not saying he would like beat up 6 pads Cloak Naruto in base, but I'm not saying he wouldn't beat
They're
up.
swapping hands.
Yeah, I agree. This Naruto is like,
oh yeah, he's just different.
He might kill Kaguya by himself, cause
I mean, I think he is. Yeah.
Like, so Toneri is kind of implied. Isn't he stated to be like relative to or above Kaguya?
Yeah, above. Yeah.
Yeah. And Naruto's just like, man, that it's so bad for Toneri, dude. Like he gets shit on. Yeah, like Naruto's just avoiding everything and then just beats him up with one attack. Like Toneri cuts the moon in half. Naruto does not care. Then this guy, he is 50% just fighting Fuse Momoshiki. Like I don't know what to tell people. Yeah, in the manga. Not in the anime.
That junk is different, but in the manga, he's like weaving Fuse Mobo in base.
Yeah.
And then 6
I should let people know I am not an anime viewer. I caught up on the manga. I don't have time like that, you know. You know what I'm saying? There's like 300 episodes. But I also don't think anybody will have a problem with me saying this is manga canon. So that's also why there's no Urashiki. Even if we were doing anime continuity, I'd probably not put Urashiki on this tier list. But yeah, like in the manga, it's just so stupid. Like they make Naruto built like he's just a fucking champ in Boruto, you know.
I'm telling you, bro. Like Fuse Momo just gets dismissed by 6 past Sage Mode Naruto.
Yeah, exactly. Sage Mode Hokage, he's probably still just in Boruto era, but then yeah, like 6 pad Sage Mode is like insane.
Yeah.
Like the fact that he's 2 tiers above 6 paths Cloak Naruto might seem like cap, but it's just not, right? So
there's another character up there that's gonna be up there that people are gonna hate.
Yeah. I know exactly who you're talking about. We talked about this before, and I was ready to argue with you about it, but then I read it, and it was very, very cut and dry. There are actually, like, still a shocking number of people who are like, this Naruto's nerfed. He's weaker than he was when he fought Kaguya, and it's just like, no, No, dude. No.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because like.
He can't fly anymore. Yes, he can. He flies.
Yeah, like as soon as he and Sasuke start fighting seriously against Momo, Momo just gets dicked on, dude. So,
is how many hits is it in the manga? Is 2?
Something like that.
He just like blows Momo away.
Yeah. Then finally we have Baryon mode Naruto. I'm so funny.
No, it's just a misclick.
Yeah, bro. So anyway, like what? I don't even know what I'm supposed to say. Right? He just is.
Who's gonna argue? Who's arguing with this?
Go ahead and dislike if you disagree. But anyway, so now hopefully I hope you guys are ready for some whiplash, cause guess who's next? Land of Waves, Sasuke.
Oh my god.
Bruh, yeah, no, so like I said earlier, I did a test run for this yesterday, and when I got to this Sasuke, after doing all these Narutos, I was like, oh my god. Like, I needed a minute. But, so he's like elite Genin, I think. Like, he's probably... Is he beating exam finals based Naruto? Like, maybe. Because he just, like, flexes on Gozu and Meizu, who are Chunin, so...
Oh, he does. Yeah, you're right.
Like, that's the big feat that he has. He doesn't have any Sharingan, and he just flexes on those two, so...
He's not... Oh, yeah. I don't think he's beating, like, K and Zero Chunin exams or anything.
Yeah.
I think he probably...
I think that one Tomoe would definitely beat Hinata, but...
Yeah.
And then CS1. So I will say, if we're being like really granular about this, that he doesn't really do Zaku that much dirtier than Shino does. And I don't think that Shino is like outright Chunin level. I actually think you could argue that this Sasuke and Shino are relative because like they both speed blitz Zaku the same way. They both destroy his arms. It's very similar what happens to him in both fights. I just think it's so weird that he would lose to Mizuki fight Naruto.
Well, I mean, bro.
Like, it is so many Narutos.
200 of them.
Yeah. But then like exam finals Sasuke is just blatantly Chunin level. Obviously he's weaker than Gaara fight Naruto, but after fighting Neji, Naruto looks at Sasuke and is just floored. He's like so jealous. He's like, how did Sasuke get this strong, you know? And he like can't believe when Sasuke busts out the Chidori. I think that Gaara fight Naruto is just getting a crazy mental amp.
Yeah, Gaara fight Naruto, Sasuke literally says the amount of chakra that he's summoning is unbelievable.
Yeah.
So.
Maybe then, because these two, Sasuke doesn't really get any stronger, and these two are relative when they fight on the rooftop, you know?
Well, Sasuke gets like, he just gets out of the hospital.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, he's hospitalized for the whole next arc, so he doesn't really get any training aside from, like, the off-screen assumed training that happens between Chunin exams and Itachi. Yeah. So, I guess it's not, like, off-screen assumed, but it's, like, the majority of which is off-screen, right?
Yeah.
So, he might get, like, a little bit stronger, but I don't know about, like, a whole tier stronger. But he's, like, relative to this Rasengan Naruto, he just, like, loses. So, I don't know.
I mean, you could definitely, like, throw them both up a tier. They're definitely in the same tier. Like you said, it's not like Sasuke within, what, a week, 2 days is getting, like, a whole tier stronger. So.
I think it's just, like, so this Naruto is, like, the Rasengan is crazy. But, again, he's just not hitting Kabuto, like, at all.
No, you know, like, quick way to settle it, they're like sort of relative, and then when Sasuke sees straight to Orochimaru.
So I think in physical, like in terms of like all physicals, they're like relative, but Naruto's Rasengan is just stronger. But like Sasuke is like just dicking on all the clones, you know?
Yeah. Doesn't he fireball one-shot all the clones?
Yeah, and he's like kicking them too. That might be anime only, I don't know. But
watch the anime in so long.
I might move Rasengan Naruto back up, but it's like, I don't know.
With Gara fight, yeah, I get what you mean.
Because Gara fight is kind of different, just like beating the shit out of Gara, you know? Like with punches. CS1 retrieval arc is probably stronger than Rasengan Naruto because it doesn't use the curse mark to fight him. I don't think I can justify throwing him up here, but he's literally like featless. It's just kind of an assumed amp, you know?
Yeah.
Oh. And then this Sasuke, either elite or peak tuning.
Is that like Final Valley as a whole? Or
This is Final Valley base. Like, this is when he has the weird, like, half curse mark that's not actually, like, active.
Then, yeah, I agree with that spot.
Yeah. And then 3 Tomoe Sharingan is just, like, kicking the shit out of this Naruto. This is all pretty easy because they're just relative. And then this Sasuke is above One Tail Cloak.
Yep. 10 times amp or 10 times or more amp.
Literally has to be greater than 10 times. Has to be like at least 11 times.
Why did we put so much thought into that when we talked about it? When it's literally we forgot about the 10 times amp. It's definitely a tier up.
Yeah. Wait, you're right. Yeah.
This is what I said, but it gets better. Whatever.
Yeah.
Whenever you get more people up there.
Okay, so then this Sasuke is just above Rasen Shuriken Naruto. We know that at least.
Yeah. He's
So-
yeah.
I was gonna say we might struggle here for a little bit to put. I think he's Kage, but no, he's just above Rasen Shuriken. So, and this also tracks with. Wait, yes. Oh my God, everything's falling into place because you remember what you were saying about Rasen Shuriken and Three Tail. So, Three Tail. Orochimaru directly compares to Sasuke and it's like, I don't think you're that strong.
Yes, sir.
So yeah.
Wait, does that mean they're like separate tier? Because he does say you're not even in the same league as Sasuke.
He might mean
CS2.
He might mean CS2. Yeah, I don't know. So what I would say is like CS1 above Shippuden. I don't think a whole tier up though. And then CS2 Shippuden might be. Would base Warwick Naruto beat him? Maybe.
Bro, I don't think CS2 and Four Tail should be in the same tier.
But I also don't like CS2 being in the same tier. Is Four Tail like up here?
Maybe.
'Cause-
Either Four Tail's up there or we should move those 3 down. Wait.
They
oh my
can't
God.
go in low Kage though. They're definitely at least Kage level.
Bro, I forget when Naruto's fighting Pain, he goes into Four Tails before he goes into 16.
Yeah.
And Four Tails like busts all the chakra rods.
Is that anime only though?
No, it's in the manga.
Alright then. That's fine. Yeah, Four Tail Naruto might be getting gassed up in this video. We might be the Four Tail Naruto hype squad. Alright.
I mean, he's strong.
Yeah. So, I have been lying down and causing my mic to get quiet. No more of that. Sorry for any inconsistent audio. So then Hebi Sasuke is like, I think in base he's above CS1, especially after the Datara fight. But obviously I don't think he's like CS2, and CS2 is above Shippuden. Maybe he. I don't like the idea that war-based Naruto could just beat up Itachi fight Sasuke in CS2, you know? That seems weird to me. For some reason, I could see him beating up the Orochimaru hideout one, but I don't know about the Itachi fight one. Now this is the weird one. So is he like here? Or here? Or here?
I think he's like, oh, it's 3 Tomo.
Yeah, it's 3 Tomoe. This is the Amaterasu one, who I think is above CS2.
Yeah, I think he's,
But where is...
I think that's fine.
Yeah. I think I agree with this, like, exactly. And then 5 Kage Summit is, I think he would beat Four-Tail, but I think he's losing to Sage Mode.
I think he's beating KCM1.
All right, hold. I don't know about that.
I think he's beating KCM1. I'm not gonna lie, bro. So,
He is relative to the Raikage, but KCM1 does beat the Raikage.
He does, but you can like.
You can argue that Sasuke was going to as well.
Yeah, you can also argue like Naruto's mental amped, and like.
I don't know. I feel like for that specifically, I think that was supposed to show like what Naruto is capable of. I think it'd be weird if it was like a one-off inconsistent feat.
Well, like he keeps it. I guess I could agree with that.
Yeah.
Because he has to get stronger because he was just getting outsped before.
Yeah. I think like at the start, like Naruto, maybe I should have put start of Raikage fight KCM, post Raikage fight KCM. But I think at the start of the fight, like, yeah, maybe he'd be like down here, but afterwards, don't get me wrong, I respect the Sasuke gas, right? Like, I'm on that hustle, but I think it's so funny how, like, maybe One Tail should put him up in Elite Jonin just because, like, Three Tail being so high above it is mad weird, but
I mean, it is like 3 times it, right?
yeah. So maybe, who knows? EMS Sasuke is both like nuts and ass. He's above KCM.
It seems like he should just be way better than he actually is.
Yeah. I had a really ugly render the first time I made this tier, but I think that one is pretty sick.
Yeah.
It's not a render though, it's just a picture. I don't know why I called it a render, but I don't think anybody's gonna disagree with this. He's like literally matching KCM 1.5. And then
Sasuke.
So he's weaker than Six Paths Cloak, unfortunately. However, don't look here. Let me just go ahead and get this out of the way. I think Biju Susanoo is above the Asura Avatar, but regular Rinnegan Sasuke is below Six Paths Cloak Naruto.
What?
Wait, do you disagree with?
Asura?
Yeah, because, like, they blow up and Naruto takes more damage, doesn't he? Am I remembering wrong?
No, not that I remember. I remember they both just fall out of their forms and then just scrap.
Maybe I'm capping. Maybe they're, like, equal, but Naruto didn't need 2 attacks to, like...
Counter the one?
Yeah, to counter Indra Zero. I mean, practically... Maybe that doesn't like mean shit because he could make the 2 attacks in the same amount of time. So that's kind of a weak argument, right? Like it's the same like AP over time. But maybe I'm just like hung up on the fact that the Biju Susanoo just like clobbers all of the Kurama Avatar clones. Like he's just not getting touched. And then... So I guess I could be convinced to move him down, but I think that they're really close in any case. I don't think that there's like a significant difference. Cause
I mean, they can't be like worlds apart because they clash and it's just equal.
Yeah. So I guess that means they are equal. So you, no, never mind. I was capping when I said he was stronger. So you can put it in either order. I think that this is a lot more like blatant where Sasuke is just weaker than Six Paths Cloak Naruto, but like these two are way closer in my opinion. Like he would like kill Six Paths Cloak Naruto with the Biju Susanoo, right? Like that Indra's arrow would just blow him up.
Is just destroying them.
Yeah. So next up, the last Sasuke. I think this picture is really funny. It's the only good one I could find, but apparently he can just turn off his Rinnegan in the last, and that's the only time he ever does it.
Oh, they say that's an animation mistake.
Oh, okay.
Why did you get that picture instead of the one where he like blows up the meteor?
I couldn't find it. I looked for like 15 minutes, and I was like, whatever, bro. I'm not gonna pull up the movie and screenshot it, so I'm just using this. But so it's stated in the novel that he's above KCM2 Sage Mode Naruto? Because if so, well then I guess we have our answer.
Yes, sir. Well, it's just stated he's like the strongest of Kakashi's students, so.
Oh,
I
well,
mean,
that's
you
pretty
wanna apply that
blatant.
to Six Path Sage Mode Naruto as well. Then he would go up a tier. But that's up to you.
Well, yeah. I don't know, man. That is mad weird. We could just assume that Six Path Sage Mode, the last Naruto, is just still, like, not as strong as Hokage Naruto from Boruto in the last. Because the last is 2 years as opposed to, like, 10 to 20. Yeah. So I'm fine with putting him here. Boruto era is a pretty good cutoff. But, man, this tier is going to be packed. Like, it's going to be fucking huge. Way bigger than I expected. And then Boruto Sasuke, right here. I think he's clearly shown to be, like, weaker. Like, they're equals, but, like, he just gets... I shouldn't say he's shown to be weaker. He just gets outperformed by Naruto in the fights, right? Because he's always like, I'm out of chakra, and everybody memes on him for that. And it's, like, really weird. But I don't think he's actually weaker. I just think it would be odd to put him above Six Path Sage Mode Naruto. So I'm going to put him behind him. I guess it tracks too, because pretty much as soon as Naruto gets Sage Mode, Sasuke's always, like, trailing behind him. Or, like, is said to be trailing behind him. But, alright, cool. Part 1 Sakura is, like, barely scraping it. Yeah, I know, right? Like, the whiplash, it's so nuts, like, going from this, like, Boruto era shit back to the Genin. But I think she's barely scraping into Genin. I believe that when she's fighting Ino, it's said that they're, like, barely even Genin level or something.
What?
Yeah. One of my friends brings that up all the time. So, it sounds like it's true. It'd definitely be funny if it is. But I think this is, like, the biggest, like, jump from, like, one version to the next. Because she goes from Genin all the way up to, like, Jonin level. I think she's above base Naruto in Shippuden, but only by a little bit. I think that they're relative, but, like, that she would win in a fight. Especially based on, like, the Sasori performance, because, like, she's fighting Sasori, and Naruto has to use the Nine Tails to, like, attack Deidara.
Yeah.
So maybe you could argue, I don't know about that, because she's not, like, beating Sasori by herself. So actually, Sakura just has multiple huge fucking jumps. So I think War Arc, she's, like, relative to KCM and EMS.
Yeah, because of the whole, like, I finally caught up with.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure.
Done that, but, like, she was dead ass.
Yeah, she was being serious, and she, like, backed it up. So man, Sakura goes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tiers, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tiers back to back. Just shitting on Naruto and Sasuke's progression, dude.
Yes, sir.
And then Kaguya. Oh, God damn it, dude. Okay, so we talked about this before, and we agree it is some sort of weird ass plot amp that she gets. Now, I personally don't think it's, like, temporary. I think she maintains it going into Boruto. But she literally hurts Kaguya. So she has to, like, minimum, if you just hate her, like, she stole your credit card number, she's 10 tails. But
Put her where she really should be.
she's in Six Paths.
If she hurt Kaguya?
She hurt. Nah, she might have to be upper Six Paths. Yeah, because, like, Naruto couldn't even do that.
Yeah, bro. Like, she broke her horn off and, like, bruised her cheek through her head. She punched her on the back of her head and it bruised her cheek.
What's even more impressive than that is that she blitzed her. So,
yeah.
Many of you were around for the debate that Six and I had with Afro and Kabuki. And in that debate, we got stuck on this did she blitz Kaguya thing or not for a while. So if you've already heard me go over this, I'm sorry. but I know many of you weren't there, so let me go ahead and explain. Yes, the Byakugan has a blind spot. So it is possible. Well, actually, some of you might not have even been there, right? Some of you might have forgotten Kaguya had a Byakugan. Like, wait, how'd she blitz her, bro? She hit her from behind. But, you know, Kaguya has a Byakugan, 360-degree vision. Then, you know, the counter to that is, well, what about the blind spot? A, we don't even know if the Byakugan has a blind spot. Neji's did, but Kaguya's might not. But even if it does, it is, at worst, for Kaguya, the same size as Neji, which was not people-sized at all. It, like, Kidomaru could barely fit an arrow through it, and he had to, like, weave it around while Neji moved. There's just no way that you can actually claim that, like, Sakura just fit herself into that blind spot, and Kaguya didn't see her, like, at any point in time to react. So it was like a blitz.
So, should we, like, just slide out the debunk to all the Sakura scaling now?
Sure, go for it.
Okay. So, the way you get around all of this stuff is say, like, oh, Sakura speed blitz Kaguya, she damaged Kaguya, all of that, is to say that Kaguya just never acknowledges Sakura's existence. Even though she sees her, like, when she first gets born, she just walks right by her. She's never really paying attention to Sakura, things like that, because Sakura doesn't really have what Kaguya is after, right? She wants the immense amount of chakra that's in Naruto and Sasuke. Keep in mind, it is base Sakura that punches Kaguya, and 100 healing Sakura cannot get past Madara, who is much, much, much weaker than Kaguya.
Yeah.
So then the way you reason all of it is saying Kaguya, even though she has a Byakugan on, for one, just because you have 360-degree vision doesn't mean you have to be paying attention to everything at one time, right?
Yeah.
Like we don't have like 180-degree vision, but you understand you can focus on one thing at a time. You're not always focusing on everything in your field of view.
Yeah.
Kaguya is flying up from people who she actually thinks are threats. And Sakura, even in her head, she's going down. She's like, don't forget about me. Kaguya's been ignoring her literally the whole fight. So the way around it all is to just say Kaguya is off guard. And then you use the Madara stuff to back it up.
Another way around that is to say that Naruto didn't damage Kaguya and Sakura did. That's the thing. That's the weirdest shit. Like, because it's the thing that gets me about the off guard thing, because I want to believe it just so I can be like, all right, y'all are right. She's not messing with Madara. But the thing that gets me about it is it's like she should also just passively just be strong enough to, like, that Sakura's hand should just break on contact, even if she's not, like, you know what I mean? Even if she's not, like, aware, but...
I mean, like, yeah, I don't think so, no. I mean, like, Kaguya, like, one-shot Ishiki when he got off guard. So...
yeah. But Ishiki also wasn't in the middle of a fight either, you know? And... like, the other thing is, it's just weird not to be, like, cognizant of her back when Kakashi was, like, teleporting around and stuff.
Teleport what?
Kakashi was, like, using Kamui and phasing through shit. Didn't he, like, warp over? No, wait, he was just teleporting her shit. He wasn't actually never mind. But it was still weird because, like, Kakashi just, like, jumped her and probably could have moved again. Like, I don't know. Sasuke was actually, like, teleporting too.
Yeah. But I mean, like, she could see Sasuke. She was focusing on Naruto and Sasuke. I'm saying, like,
I think she could see Sakura, and she also has the sage mode shit too to, like, sense.
I don't doubt that she can see her. I'm saying my whole issue is if she's actually caring about Sakura.
Yeah.
That's why. And then, like, when you use the Madara stuff, that's why I think, like, and then obviously Sakura gets weaker because she loses chakra. That's why I think, like, you can say it's not a good feat for Sakura, or not a feat at all, really. I'm sorry, bro. Like Sakura.
I know. I think it's mad weird.
It's so weird. It's way too weird for me to be like comfortable.
Yeah. So, I guess if you take defeat seriously, then she's where she belongs.
Yeah.
If you don't, she doesn't really move up from War Arc at all. Now, I was gonna take a middle ground position. I think she's like here or something. I think she gets a weird ass mental amp. And cause the other thing about off guard too is like Naruto caught her off guard and she just like she was fine. He didn't make her bleed.
He tore her arm off.
When he used the sexy jutsu?
No.
Yeah, he punched her in the face. And she was fine.
Yeah, you're right. Oh no.
So it just does, like, Sakura just...
Well, like, okay, she was off guard there, but...
No, she was like totally
a
lost.
type of off guard.
She saw a bunch of attractive men who she thought were not gonna come punch her in the face. She was expecting a different interaction.
I got it. Her heart started beating fast. Adrenaline started pumping. So she was off guard in like combat sense, but like her body didn't actually get weaker. Bro, Sakura can't be as strong. Sakura cannot be as strong as Kaguya.
And it's also stabilized Kaguya too, right? Like that's like the wacky shit. But I think the best way to just I think that the speed is weird. So I think the best possible argument that you can make, and the one that makes the most sense. So Sakura was like giving up some of her 100 healings chakra, but well, so the thing is, it is entirely unknown how much she like burns through like at once and how much she's capable of outputting at a given time. So we have no idea what like percentage of her chakra was gone. And I think like the best thing that I can think of is she just dumped literally all of her chakra into that punch and got a mental amp, and Kaguya just didn't expect that it would damage her, and it still did. And in that case,
she didn't dump all her chakra into the punch because she didn't have her Byakugo on.
Maybe that's why it was gone. Maybe, you know, maybe the Byakugo disappeared because she put it all in the punch.
It didn't disappear. It stayed.
Wait, but you said it was gone. Wasn't it on her forehead?
It wasn't on. That's what I meant to say.
Like it wasn't released?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I don't know. It's so weird.
I'm telling you, bro. She's just not that strong.
I think we can agree she definitely got some kind of mental amp.
Yeah, maybe.
Because like that...
I mean, yeah, she definitely did, yeah.
Because it's just so weird to say that punch wouldn't, like, kill Jubito. No matter how off guard Kaguya was.
Here's how we do it, right? Wherever this Sakura is, it's a one-off. That's it.
Yeah. Well, Boruto.
Oh yeah, Swag thinks she's stronger in Boruto.
I think she's at least as strong. So the other thing is like with mental amps, it's like nobody ever gets a mental amp then doesn't like catch up.
Yeah, my whole thing with that was just like, if Sakura's training regimen is terrible, and she just got like, this is a crazy mental amp.
Yeah.
Right? You keep that in mind. This is KCM1 to Kaguya. So if her training regimen is just terrible.
Hey, wait a second. Here's the craziest one. All right. So we didn't actually sorry, I shouldn't say we, because we're the only ones who did. None of the other characters actually saw Hagoromo give Naruto and Sasuke chakra, right? Mm-hmm. So if we're looking at this from Naruto and Sasuke's perspective, and Sakura just got chakra from the Sage of Six Paths, and keep in mind, they don't tell anybody that they did. They just show up. Like, nobody has any idea how they got that strong. So, maybe she just got an off-screen Hagoromo amp. You know?
No, because when she sees Hagoromo at the end of the series,
she's lying. Like, she's faking it.
Oh my God. Okay.
I'm not being dead ass right now. Don't worry. But yeah, this is just so weird. I hate this issue so much. Like, because I get what you're saying. And I agree that it makes more sense for that not to be the case. But... And, like, the other thing with the off-guard thing, too, is, like, speed-wise, like... And I know you're going to say that Obito was guarding his back when this happened, but Minato and Naruto literally teleport, literally warp to his location, Rasengan's in hand, and he just blocks them.
I mean, yeah, the guarding his back would be the...
They're teleporting! Sakura's moving!
But hold on.
They're teleporting!
He's also flying, but he's also flying, right? So it's like... They
teleport.
He's flying.
No, but they're there. They teleport to the seal on his back, bro.
They teleport there. But they still have to slam the Rasengan into his back. So maybe they just like.
But Sakura still has to pull her fist back and hit Kaguya. You know, like.
She had her fist back the whole time.
No, she has to jump. No, not when she was standing in the Susanoo. She didn't. She had to jump, pull it back.
No, yeah, I just mean like when she's falling, she's got her fist up.
She has to throw it forward.
Yeah, for sure. But like the whole like not paying attention thing.
So she has to be like faster than KCM2 Sage Mode Naruto, right? Because he gets blocked by fucking Jubito and she hits Kaguya.
Well, no, but that's because Jubito's like covering his back, right?
But also that's Jubito, not Kaguya.
Yeah, but if Kaguya is just not paying attention, like say Kaguya is literally just not paying attention, right? Then it wouldn't matter, like, oh, Kaguya.
I don't think KCM2 Sage Mode Naruto's hitting her if she's not paying attention, bro. I don't know.
If she's not paying attention, what's the problem? She's not paying attention.
She just gotta, like... And I don't think I can buy that she's not paying attention, because she just, like, regularly intercepts shit, like, when it's thrown at her. The only time she gets caught off guard is by Naruto, and then maybe by Sakura. This shit is just like, so weird, bro.
Kaguya... I mean, Sakura even sort of implies it as well. She's like, don't forget about me. We're both women.
Yeah.
You know? And, like, Kaguya has been...
I do agree that is the best piece of evidence there, is, like, that. Like, don't forget about me shit, but... I could just make everybody happy and just put her, like, here, right? She's not going below Madara, though. I gotta die on that hill.
Yo, I have to. You can come back to reality.
Alright, so let's say she goes 100 healings, throws her hand back, big-ass blue orb around it, punches. You think his Susanoo's blowing up?
I think just like pure experience.
I'm gonna leave her there because that's the place that makes the most. So here's what she can be: here, or here, right? It literally doesn't matter, but it's just a mental amp, right? I'm gonna agree with
people.
everybody. I'm gonna agree with everybody that it's weird and doesn't make sense, but you just gotta accept that she damaged Kaguya, you know?
Yeah. There are a lot of people who think adult Sakura would lose to Deidara.
Nah, man.
I'm being dead, bro. There's so many people who think
Just for
adult
that, she's going above Kaguya fight, bro. Like, I can't let them. So the Shin, I hate
cool with
Shin.
this.
Yeah, I want her above like Madara and Hashirama, but that's about it. Like, I'm not pushing for her to beat. See, actually, this is great because I don't have to. Now I don't have to be like, well, I guess she could beat Jubi Madara, but like say it hesitantly because I don't like it. Now I can just be like, no, she would lose. She would just beat EMS. You know?
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Best of both worlds. If you're mad that Sakura's too high, go ahead and leave a dislike. And next we will. So how's this looking so far? Are there any glaring issues?
No.
Yeah, I'm actually really happy with this so far. I think the only thing that's gonna like piss people off up to this point in the video is like KCM Naruto compared to like Sage Mode, like that section, and Sakura. That's it. I think that's all. But okay, so Team Minato Kakashi is like low Jonin because he literally is a Jonin.
He's a goat.
I think it's weird saying that he would beat One Tail in CS2 though.
Yeah. Oh wait, hold on.
Now 3 Tomoe might do it. 3
Is it
Tomoe
weird saying that Team Minato though? Like,
with no Sharingan, no Sharingan.
I mean, he's got the Rasengan though.
It's so fucking crazy that he just has that. I don't know. He just doesn't have feats without the Sharingan like that.
Yeah. I mean, he's got like Jonin level at 12. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's why he's in low Jonin.
Alright.
And then part 1 Kakashi, I think, is just a Jonin. Like, a lot of people say he's ass. He's not so ass that he's losing to One Tail in CS2. Just no way.
Kakashi is great.
Yeah, he's really cool. It's just his feats are weird, and he goes to, like, bed for a week after using the Sharingan, but...
If you go by... whatchamacall? Is that part 1 Kakashi...
with
like,
Sharingan active.
I mean, like, is it part 1 as a whole, or...
This is part 1, no Sharingan, like, base. This is part 1 Sharingan active. This...
Yeah, I mean, like, through all of part 1 base.
Yeah.
Okay. If you go by the data books, right? From... aside from Kamui, Kakashi from part 1 to volume 43 does not get any stronger.
Oh, so he's just the same?
Yeah.
Then I might not even have to rank him, because I think that Kakashi's just blatantly above Naruto and Sakura in Shippuden during the bell test. Like, he's just fighting them both, and he's doing fine.
Yep.
So, if that's the case, then I guess we just move up these, and that's that.
Yeah, because then, like, you know, Two Tails Naruto, Kakashi should be, like, comparable a little bit faster, and then, you know, you got One Tail in the same tier, so.
Yeah, he might be up above a tier. I feel like that makes sense. It's weird him being in the same tier as base Naruto, so yeah, I'm okay with that. And then Pain Arc Kakashi. Well, what the fuck did I... Where did... Oh my god, I lost him. Okay, he's not a peak Chunin. I think he's Kage. I think he's above Rasen Shuriken Naruto.
Yeah, I was about to say he's whooping Rasen Shuriken Naruto.
This Sasuke was fighting B.
He was destroying him.
Ah, he dodged him.
That precog. Oh my god. Precog feet.
But like, he was gonna beat Tendo with some help, but this was like a suppressed Tendo. You know, like as soon as Tendo like got serious, Kakashi was done. I think he loses to CS2 Sasuke, but he's also probably above base War Naruto.
That's cool.
Yeah, just because of Kamui. And then War Art Kakashi is nuts.
Let's go.
I think he's above KCM1 or relative to KCM1 because he's fighting fighting with KCM1 and like on par with him.
That's literally where I was gonna say put him. That shit's perfect.
Yeah. And the DMS, all right, look. Does he might nah, he's above any Shippuden Naruto and Sasuke at the very least.
Yeah.
These two, I don't know, but
I mean, putting him there is fine. Right? Like,
yeah,
nobody's gonna go crazy over that.
maybe I'll move base the last down, just because I don't want this tier to get overcrowded. And then post-war, okay. So this would piss more people off if we had more characters, but he is gonna go right above Boruto era Sakura because he's just stated to be like, I don't know what adjective is used, but he's like vastly superior or whatever than he was in the Fourth War, which is like, what the fuck? Because in the Fourth War he was crazy, and now, if you want to be a dickhead, you can assume that means DMS, and but I don't think that.
They specify.
Yeah. Oh,
they say
okay.
become Madara.
Gotcha. Well, technically, Kaguya is Madara, so.
So, yeah, that Kakashi. If you want like some anime stuff, like anyone, Kakashi and Koji considers Kakashi like a great risk to his life.
Yeah.
He's like getting the information from the leaf, so.
I also think you can argue, like, because people are like, well, but he got nerfed, didn't he? And it's like, well, no, you can argue that him losing the Sharingan was a buff, because now he doesn't have the fatigue issue anymore, right? So, the only thing is he lost Kamui, but, like, he kept all the jutsu he copied. He doesn't have the fatigue issue anymore. And then he just got physically way stronger. So, like, if he would beat up War Kakashi, then, like, this is where he belongs. And that's what I think.
Yep.
All right. So, next up, we got... Oh, my God. Bro, this gets me every time we go back. Every single time, it, like, throws me for a loop. But, okay, we're not going to be getting to, like, crazy tiers for a while here, because this is all of, like, the kids introduced in the tuning exams. So tuning exam Shikamaru is I don't want to say he's low tuning because he like literally beats Tamari, but I don't know if he'd beat Mizuki and Iruka.
No, not there yet. He's strong as shit though.
Yeah. And I think Tamari actually goes in tuning tier because she wins. He just like outsmarts her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he just mental gymnastics her.
I agree.
Retrieval arc is, like, probably comparable to, like, an adult tuning, maybe. I guess where I put him depends on where I put the sound ninja.
Yeah. They're up here, right? Hopefully.
Yeah. They are far down. It's gonna be a little bit. They are... after all the Hokage, who are after all the Jonin, who are after all the kids.
Oh, wow, I can't wait to get to the Hokage.
Yeah, the Hokage are gonna be fun. But, so, then Shippuden Shikamaru is, like, blatantly... I don't know, man.
there because
He just beats Hidan is the thing, but like unless you just think that Hidan is Jonin level, but I don't know about that.
Yeah. I mean, wait. So, do you say he's like relative to Kakashi then? Because Kakashi was. Well, no. Actually, I only think Kakashi and Hidan are like relative because Kakashi's like on the defensive because Hidan has. Like,
I think that the Kakashi that's fighting Hidan is like closer to Pain Arc than to but so like I don't want to put Hidan like Jonin level. I don't know, maybe he is.
I mean, Hidan is weaker than Kakashi for sure.
Yeah, I agree with that. And then War Arc Shikamaru may be up here. He doesn't really have any feats.
Nope.
So you could just assume he got stronger. So I'll just put him next to himself for right now. Okay, so Ino goes here, and then, bro, she is so ass. She's like a negative to the team in the Kakazu fight.
Yeah.
But it is also
shit.
It is also literally Kakazu. But like, so the issue is, she's like a Chunin in name. So she has to be at least Chunin level, but I just don't like her being like below like base Final Valley Sasuke. But like he might just beat her up. I don't know. I just don't even want to rank her, you know?
Yeah, it's like, is it even worth it to rank? Ino gets us no placements. We get nothing off of Ino.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just IDK. This was such a huge pain for me before. Now, War Ino, I could probably say is like relative to Shikamaru. So
yeah, because like the Ino Shikacho thing.
Yeah. So maybe like Shippuden Ino, but like
wait, I was about to say, do we say they're always relative because of that?
Like I don't think so, bro. And like Shikamaru's just like flexing on Choji and Ino in that arc. So like,
yeah.
I think I might just put her in peak Chunin just cause, like, I don't know.
She is a Chunin.
Yeah. Not like in peak Chunin, but like the top of Chunin tier.
Yeah.
And then part 1 Choji's like Genin. Might beat like start of exam Naruto with Human Boulder. He's kind of hard to scale in base.
Choji's so cool with those pills, bro.
Yeah, so green pill Choji is like Jirobo level, so he's like at least low Chunin. Because he's like fighting Jirobo. And then yellow pill is like above CS1 because he forces Jirobo into CS2.
And then red pill
is like,
isn't that 100 times over yellow?
I think it's 100 times base. There's no way it's 100 times yellow, because if it's 100 times yellow, he's like nuts. It's also for like 5 seconds nuts, though. Bro. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say, I don't think, like, I think among the Genin, right? You might agree with this. I think it's pretty clear that One Tail Naruto, CS2 Sasuke, they're supposed to be the strongest.
Yeah, they're like a different level, so he might be like above this. Even that, I don't know. I think they would just dodge.
I'm just imagining now, like, Team Minato Kakashi, like, beating down Jirobo.
He would. He was crazy.
Yeah, he would.
And then, like, Shippuden Choji's, like... I guess this makes sense. He did one-shot a Kakazu heart. So, like... peak Chunin. Whoops, didn't mean to move up yellow pill. So I guess like peak Chunin.
No, above paint.
Cause he doesn't have anything else. Maybe I could do low Jonin for him.
Yeah, I'd say that low Jonin. Smashing a Kakazu heart, that's some good shit.
Maybe like Ino's like relative to him.
I feel like that makes more sense than what we had Ino before.
Yeah, it's just the tuning title is just kind of like meaningless because like all the Konoha 11 are like sort of relative to Jonin, is why I don't like that. But I mean, it's just how it has to work based on part 1 scaling, you know. And then War Choji is like high Kage, bro. Like
bro is strong. I mean,
maybe beyond S class. I think he might die to an Amaterasu and to a Kirin. He's definitely stronger than the Pain Arc Choji, who was like helping Kakashi, so maybe he'd like beat Pain Kakashi.
Yeah, 100%. War Choji, I definitely think he would beat Pain Arc Kakashi.
You think he'd beat CS2 Sasuke? I think he'd just get clapped up by Kirin.
Bro, Red Pill, like, Pain Arc Choji is beating Pain.
Yeah, why did he just not... What the fuck? Why didn't he use the pills? Bruh, what if when he fought Jirobo, he ate the last ones of his clan and wasted them on fucking Jirobo, dude? Oh my god, that'd be too funny.
That would be ass, oh my god.
Hinata... She's like feetless, but I guess I got her above like... You know what? I'm just gonna respect Kakashi with the Sharingan and throw him up here.
He's relative to Pain.
In the manga, I think he like one-shots her.
I'm joking.
Okay, a lot of people probably aren't gonna...
I mean, like, come on now. She was just getting weaved, and then she just got stabbed. What? Not relative.
Here, what if I... Approaching Jonin.
There we go. See, that? No, because then Kakashi got to go up.
Yeah. Low Jonin.
Oh, cool. Alright.
There we go. Much better. That feels so much better. Yeah.
Well, why don't you just call that tier special, Johnny?
Nah, because, like, Ebisu's not going there. Ebisu loses to, like, Forest of Death Sasuke, bro. He's so ass. He like actually takes damage to his health bar from sexy jutsu. Like, what a loser. But yeah, I'm really happy with this because I think that Obito is like here too. I think he's weaker than Sharingan Kakashi, but I don't want to have to keep moving fucking Choji up, but maybe Choji has to be low Jonin.
But yeah, Choji's just strong.
I don't think he's relative to Shikamaru though, because like I said, he was getting like flexed on, you know. But no, I'm comfortable with this. This actually looks a lot better. This actually looks like way better. Just make more tiers is the answer, I guess. Alright, so War Arc Hinata should just be like straight up Jonin, because she's like relative to Neji or whatever, and Neji's a Jonin, so I feel like that makes sense. Maybe she's low Jonin if you want. Maybe War,
I mean,
low Jonin.
I think Hinata is beating it up based like early Shippuden Naruto.
Yeah, I agree in the War Arc. I don't actually think I want Ino all the way up in like proper, because like how does she win against them?
Mind transfer.
But Sakura, that doesn't work on her. That's been established. And Kurama would just snap Naruto out of it.
Obito, I mean, it worked on like Obito in the 10th.
That's true. That's actually a crazy feat. I forgot about that.
I swear, I'm not even joking. I swear, I remember Naruto, like KCM Naruto saying Ino was passionate. Doing something.
That's insane. So I got Kiba above Chunin exam Naruto. Naruto just farted and won. And then Retrieval Arc Kiba is like above CS1 Sasuke because he's like fighting CS2 Sakon.
Yeah.
But I don't like him being above Rasengan Naruto. I think it's just the wolf that carries him, like the two-headed wolf.
I mean, Kiba, he also just seems like a loser. Am I wrong?
But I mean, him fighting Sakon is just blatantly like impressive. So
I mean, he does, but he's also like he needs to get saved.
after like winning though, like he's like stalemating at least for a little bit. It's like a really long, drawn out battle.
Well, I haven't read that in a while, so
Yeah.
I'll trust you.
And then Shippuden and Kiba literally feetless. He's probably losing to One Tail. I don't know. Maybe we put all of the fucking Konoha 11 above the kid versions, but I don't know, man. Kiba just sucks. Him and Ino are like ass.
Oh my god, it's real. Yeah, I found it. It's
Oh, okay. And then War Art Kiba, I can say like whatever relative to Hinata, right? Is that fine?
he might be stronger. Cause Iba, he starts like beating up Jubi. Well,
Yeah, but so does Hinata, so, and so does Shino. I'll just say that all of like Team Kurenai is relative at that point.
Nah, I don't know, bro. Shino is different, bro. He's always like.
Yeah, he's always been like wild, but I mean in part 2 he has no feats.
But like the way Shino takes out the Jubi clone it's like.
Yeah. I'll put Shino in like low Jonin. I'll put him in low Jonin just cause like Choji's up there too. Chunin Exam Lee above 2 Tomoe, blatantly below CS1. Then Weightless Lee is like above all of these. And Fourth Gate is
Yes, sir.
maybe above Red Chakra Naruto.
I mean, if Bunta decides to listen to him, he gets destroyed, but it probably won't happen.
Yeah. Retrieval Arc Lee, now he's probably just stronger than Weightless Lee from.
Gara says he's weaker.
Oh. Damn, then he might be like here.
Only thing to say like Lee is strong is like him fighting Kimumaru, but Kimumaru's body's constantly deteriorating. So
Yeah. And then I'll put like Drunken Fist up here. He'd probably beat up like base Final Valley Sasuke.
yeah, he's
He's stronger than Might Guy. Shippuden Lee, we'll give low Jonin in base. Why not?
sure.
And then Sixth Gate War. I don't know. Right there with Choji makes sense, I guess. Because it's like, it's weird. He might be like up here, like with a guy. But.
He is like reacting to 8th Gate Guy and stuff.
Yeah. But then he'd be like up here.
Well, he's reacting, but he's not as strong. Like, Guy's clearly stronger than him.
I think, yeah, I think I'm comfortable saying that he's like 7th Gate Guy level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, you know, like the argument obviously that 7th Gate Guy is still weaker than Kakashi in the War Arc.
Yeah.
At least later on anyway, because like Kakashi, whenever Guy's entering the 8th Gate, he thinks back to when his dad's telling him like, yeah, this guy's gonna surpass you one day. So it's like, oh, well, up to this point, Kakashi.
I think actually, because all of these are really close, like the Sakura, KCM, Naruto, so Lee might just be below them.
Yeah.
Also,
you should probably move Sakura up because is that KCM 1.5?
This is KCM 1, but yeah, she's above KCM 1.
Yeah.
Next we got Chunin Exam Neji above Weightless Lee. Now he's actually like swapping hands with Red Chakra Naruto, so
yeah. We might be downplaying Weightless Lee.
yeah,
Yeah, that's better.
maybe I'll do this. They might just be ass tier tuning, but nah, there's nothing wrong with what we had before. It just looks really packed. This just feels like a good cutoff point though, so I don't know.
I mean, I don't mind it. Looks fine to me.
Yeah. Alright, and then Retrieval Arc is like the strongest of the team, probably barring Red Pill Choji.
Kisame not say that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
that Neji's just the strongest. And he also actually wins his fight, like with no help. So he might be up here.
So, ooh, I don't know about that.
No, because Jirobo literally like destroys Yellow Pill Choji. He just picks him up and throws him.
Oh, really?
And CS2, yeah.
I gotta reread some of part 1.
Yeah.
Especially that arc, the Retrieval arc. I didn't like it, so I didn't.
What? It was gas. Bro, that's gonna get you in, or both of us in more trouble than anything else in this video. Oh my god.
Well, I mean, just be honest, I didn't. I thought the Sound 4 were like lame.
I think
These
they're
different,
cool as
like,
hell.
Yuya.
Well, now that we have the peak tuning tier, I actually think I can start moving some of these people up. I moved some people up from tuning to high tuning. So it's just
all of it
CS1
looks
Sasuke.
fine.
Yeah. So I don't know if Kiba should be above 4th Gate Lee. Maybe with the dog. I keep forgetting the fucking two-headed wolf.
Love the Choji respect.
Yeah. No. Choji's nuts. So, actually, the thing is, you can directly scale Kiba above 4th Gate Lee. Because Sasuke is just getting his punches blocked by Sakon in base. And then Kiba just rips through CS2 Sakon. So that's like a massive gap, right?
Yep. And then Sasuke is over Lee.
Yeah. Yeah, that actually tracks. Him being where he is makes sense. Okay. So Shippuden Neji is just a Jonin. So here is fine. I think he would lose to Sakura.
Or Neji.
Probably
Just
just
a stick tier.
part 1 1010. And if you take the anime into account, she is fucking bananas in the tuning exams, but in the manga she
What?
is at.
What's she doing the anime at the tuning exams?
She summons like 300,000 weapons all at once and like floats in the air and throws them at Tamari.
Oh yeah, but they. Oh my god, that was so bad.
Yeah.
Because they all just get negged, and then Tamari like folds her.
But I got Tamari like one-shotting a lot of the people, like pretty much all the people in Genji. Maybe even Elite Genji. Yo, wait, yeah, she actually just folds fucking weighted Lee. I guess Shippuden 1010 should be like relative to Lee and Neji-ish, so.
I mean, in the in the anime when they're like in the water bubbles.
Yeah.
10's like the weakest one. I guess she can't hold her breath as much as Lee and Neji. 6 paths to.
She also one-shots a Kakazu heart, but like it's more blatant.
Doesn't she one shot like 4?
Nah, yeah, wait, you're right. So she.
And that's more than the Rasen Shuriken did. I mean, then again, the Rasen Shuriken only had a chance to hit 2 of them.
Yeah. I think it would have eviscerated all of them. So I'll put her below Naruto, but still above Kakazu.
Yeah.
I'm glad I labeled this one this time. Because when I posted this on Twitter, the original one that didn't have the labels, when I made that tier list template, people were like, why is 1010 in Kage? And it's like, bro, she has the 6 paths tools. And then a lot of people were, you know, like when you correct somebody on something, but they like really like aggressively like told you were wrong. And then they just stick their head in the sand and like fight to like not look stupid. That's what everybody was doing. They were like, well, just because you give me a gun, I'm not stronger than a black belt. I'm like, if you would beat a black belt in a fight with a gun and they didn't have a gun, I would put you higher on the tier list. I'm just saying, like, it's
you
literally
can't beat a black belt with a gun.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
Just because I feel like there's gonna be one guy who brings it up. In the data books, it says that having those tools makes you stronger than the 5 Kage. And then I'm leaving it there. I will not say anything else. Just letting that be known.
Yeah, so she might, like, I don't know. Like, I'm just
move her, bro. Just move her. That looks so weird.
So just above 4th Gate Lee, blatantly, and then below exam final Sasuke.
No, yeah, that's fine. Because Sasuke, like, gets through ultimate defense and his chest.
Yeah. And then transformed is slightly weaker than Gara fight Naruto. Like, barely. Well, it's weird because, like, if you consider the Shukaku transformation, then it's barely. But, like, the actual, like, Shukaku mode Gara, he gets destroyed. So, and then, bro, he's like...
That Sand Tsunami, that shit is taking out everyone below Shino. They all die.
Yeah, just in one shot.
Like, base Shippuden Naruto is not pulling out, like...
Nah, you might be right. You might be right, actually, yeah. So, I might move these characters up. I mean, I guess I'm fine with this.
The works.
Yeah, that's fine. Could I get away with putting Hidan below Part 1 Gara?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Hidan is, like, pretty cool.
It's just weird because he, like, fights Yugito. But, like, the thing about Hidan is that his gimmick, the immortality, is just a non-factor. Because if you cut off his head, he just loses.
Or if you, like, seal him or bury him under, like, a sea of sand.
Let me address the audience. Y'all are going to have to forgive some inconsistencies. It's a shonen manga, so you know. Drawing, like, A to B lines to C lines everywhere is kind of impossible. There's bound to be some inconsistencies. But I think, all things considered, so far, we've done a pretty good job looking at this.
Yeah.
Kazekage Gara is just Kage. I think he's above Sasuke and base.
Yeah. You above Sasuke and base, below CS2. I think that's a fine place to have him.
Yeah, because I think I'm gonna put Datara like next to him, like above him. I think Datara is like peak Kage.
I put Datara closer to CS2 heavy.
Maybe. Yeah, that is kind of a... Let me go ahead and grab him so we can just set that precedent. But I kind of want to do all the Akatsuki together. And War Art Gara is like high Kage. Probably beyond this class. I think he's stronger than Pain Arc Sage Naruto.
Shouldn't he? No, yeah, that's a good spot. I was gonna say he should, because he should be comparable to like Lee.
But not, he might be.
Attacks.
So I think Lee might be here.
Yeah.
One tier below 7th gate, one gate lower, makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, cool. And then I don't. Fuck. All right.
Go ahead. Put him where he should be.
No.
His haircut is so terrible. You got the
Yeah, I know. Like, bro, who talked him into getting it like that? Oh my god, dude. I don't actually think he's like beating Kaguya, but I think he's gotta be like 6 pads if he's fucking fighting Momoshiki.
Well, he can't beat Kaguya because he has no Senjutsu.
Yeah. So he technically can't be 6 pads because he has no Senjutsu.
Yeah, but I mean, then he's fighting Momoshiki.
It's just stupid. It's like this because Sakura literally damaged Kaguya. So.
Oh, like the best thing is literally just him over Sakura because of the statement.
Yeah. So I'll just put him over Sakura in the same tier. Tuning exam Tamari. Above Shikamaru. And then retrieval arc, probably like peak tuning. Cause she just destroys Tayuya, dude. And then Shippuden is like just a Jonin. She's probably above retrieval arc Gara. Not, cause she should be relative to Kankuro, who's like way below fucking Sakura, so. Wait, do you got retrieval arc Gara fighting Sasori? I don't know about that.
No, retrieval arc Gara is getting destroyed by Sasori.
Yeah,
Kazekage Gara is getting destroyed by Sasori.
Yeah, so we should move him down. Well, so I guess that means we should move Sakura up, but I don't know. I think she's good where she is. I just think that she gets amped by Chiyo. But I don't even think he could fight Sasori like that. War Tamari.
He was cutting up the third Raikage.
Yeah. She's like the strongest wind style user, so she'd probably just like killed. Wait, actually, yeah, that would put her above or around Amaterasu Sasuke, who lit the Eight Tails on fire, because the third Raikage is relative to the Eight Tails. He's like relative to Shino, because they fight and they have a draw.
I don't think I have any opinions on Kankuro. He's so lame.
Kakuro is hella lame, I agree. And then he should be like relative to Tamari. No, I don't like him being. So the issue with that is like he just kind of cleans up Sakon. He doesn't actually like one-shot him like Tamari does. So I'm probably gonna put him down here. And then Shippuden Kankuro is ass. He is a Jonin, so he barely gets through, but
he's a Jonin?
Yeah, he and Tamari are Jonin, I believe.
He's a stupid sand Jonin though. They suck.
Not Baki's kind of crazy, dude. He like destroys Gecko.
Baki is weaker than Chunin.
No, he's weaker than Shukaku. He's weak. No, he says Gara's stronger than him because Gara can use Shukaku, bro. Please don't make me put Baki down there. He's gotta be Jonin level. He's a Jonin.
I tell you, bro, the Sand Jonin is just terrible.
War Arc Konkuro. I guess because he has Sasori.
Yeah.
Ebisu is like.
Fuck Ebisu.
He should just be.
Unironically lost to Sexy Juice.
Asuma? I think he's above Shikamaru.
Yeah. Not in the war. Yeah. Cool.
Kurenai should be like. So she's feetless, right? And yes, Itachi does like make her look like ass. But who doesn't Itachi make look like ass? You know, like there's still people who think Sage Kabuto is fodder because of his fight with Itachi. So I think that like, cause she's like the best Genjutsu user in the whole leaf or something. So yeah, one of the data books says so. Bro, what do you mean? She has no anti-feats.
She put a tree on Itachi. What?
And she was gonna kill him. I'll put her at the bottom of Jonin. But I can't do anything else because she is a Jonin.
Yeah.
And she's like seasoned, so I don't want to put her in low. Base guy is like here, I guess.
Oh.
We might lose to One Tail.
Yeah.
He probably would. You got all the War Arc people packing up One Tail?
Probably.
I
don't know, actually.
Fuck. I'll just leave him right below guy.
Yeah, just leave him.
And then 6th gate is like Like we said, bro. Seventh gate. We did say in our video he might lose to Kage Summit, but
yeah.
For the sake of the tier list, I'm gonna put him next to War Art Kakashi. Kisame fight 7th gate guy here. Obito fight 7th gate guy is here.
Monster.
Yeah, well, cause I think War Arc base guy is like above 6th gate. I don't know where, but maybe next to like Pain Arc Kakashi. Cause like with the nunchucks, he's like resisting Kamui and shit.
That was, oh my god, you had to reword that. You had to reword that. That was a dislike.
What do you mean?
With the nunchucks, he's resisting Kamui?
No, okay, I mean, he's not using the nunchucks to resist Kamui. I'm saying, like, the version of him that's using the nunchucks. He's, like, resisting Kamui. Like, Obito tries to suck him up, and he just doesn't get sucked up for a second.
Oh my god.
And then 8th gate guy is our first. Is he 6 paths or 10 tails? I think Naruto is the first 6 paths, yeah.
Yeah.
Izumo and Kotetsu are Jonin. I'll put them at like the bottom. Like maybe they scale to Asuma? I don't know. Maybe they're like up here. But no, these guys are not fucking fighting sorcery.
Not at all. What?
Yeah. And then Genma is like...
I forget who this guy is all the time.
He's the Chunin exam proctor.
That's who he is.
Is he up here? Or do I give him low Jonin?
Isn't he like stronger than Chunin exam Sasuke?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're way above that. I'm getting lost.
We can just...
Is he a special Jonin or Chunin?
No, he's a Jonin. Here, I'm gonna just IDK. Fucking Aoba. Let me go ahead and throw Ibiki.
Destroyed by Baki.
Yeah. So I'll put him in like low Jonin and Baki and Jonin.
Yeah, Baki and Jonin.
He just... Look, bro. Here's what I'll do for you. I'll do this.
The Sand Jonin are just trash. They got Konkoro at Jonin level in the Sand Village. I'm pretty sure, like, I know people IRL that could probably beat Konkoro.
Oh my god. Aoba is like...
He's strong.
I think he's getting pieced up by base Naruto.
Bro, he was swapping hands with Kakashi. Oh wait, that's anime.
Anti-feat for Kakazu. Look, I get it. The joke is funny. But...
Oh, he's weaker than Kakashi, though. He has to be.
Yeah. Yamato is, like, relative to Kakashi or whatever. I don't know.
Sure.
He's stronger than One Tail because he can suppress it. Can he suppress 3? Fuck.
He can suppress up to 4.
But he's not that strong, so I think...
Yeah, he literally says he's never seen something as strong as 4-tailed Naruto. It's just like a hacks thing.
Yeah. So I'll just put him above One Tail. I think he's stronger than base guy. I'll give him that. I don't think he's losing to base start of Shippuden guy. And then Sai is above Sakura and Naruto at the start of Shippuden. But like barely. And then they catch up. Right?
Yep.
So we're about to get into Fun Town time. But first we gotta do Chio. Fucking Chio. I think she's above Kakashi.
Right there is cool.
Is she Kage
Prime
level? Prime Chio's in like demigod.
Yes, sir.
To the viewers, Prime Chio is like Sakumo Haruke White Fang level, who's like dwarfing the Sannin in their primes, right?
He's also Hanzo level.
Yeah.
Like Jiraiya, when he finds out Pain beat Hanzo, he's like,
yeah.
He thinks it's unbelievable. He starts sweating. So
I think base Hashirama is demigod, maybe god, but I think he's above KCM2 in base.
Demigod is cool.
Him in god or demigod?
Demigod.
Yeah. And then Sage Hashirama is...
interchangeable.
Yeah.
Easily.
But I can put him next to Madara, so I'm gonna leave him there on the outside.
Hashirama versus Hiruzen. He's still like Hiruzen level or stronger, so
he should be like Kage, so I'll throw him up here. Maybe beyond S class. I think this is actually where Hiruzen's gonna end up.
No way is Hiruzen beating Sage Mode Naruto.
Yeah, you're right. Edo Hashirama, demigod, and then Edo Sage Hashirama. Oh.
This guy.
I'm gonna go get another drink. Okay, so I know Tobirama has a lot of fans out there.
Come to the bright side, the Minato side.
Right, like
He couldn't even get an on-screen death.
and here's the thing, right? You could be like, oh, but Hashirama died off screen. Here's the difference, right? You know exactly how Tobirama dies, and it's still off screen. Hashirama's is like mythical and mysterious. You know what I mean? It's different. Tobirama, it's like
Hashirama also has an off-screen death after he fought the majestic attire Susanoo.
yeah.
So
Tobirama doesn't have anything like that, dude. Like, all his feats come from the war. You see all the other Hokage, like, fucking doing crazy shit. Even Tsunade! Even Tsunade has better feats than him. Well, before he's Edo. Like, if you did not judge Edo Tobirama, he would be, like... I mean, Kinkaku and Ginkaku are strong, right? But it's like...
yeah.
He does intimidate EMS Sasuke. So he does go up there, but like that's it.
I don't think that. I think it's a lot more reasonable for Sasuke to be scared of like what's to come if he retaliates than actually be scared of Tobirama.
I agree with that. I've tried to argue this before, so I'm fine with moving him. Because I think, because
Sasuke retaliates, he's got to fight for Kage. I mean, that's just how I see it.
I think that Tobirama by feats is like above Guy and Kakashi. He like, you know, the teleporting in the Jubito and like taking it back with a clone when KCM2 Minato is there. Like, we gotta acknowledge that shit at least.
Yeah, I mean,
but it's like a mental
like
nerf.
Mental nerf Minato.
Because it just doesn't make sense otherwise. Tobirama literally says, like, you're better at blah, blah, blah than me. Like, everything. All right, where do you want Tobirama to go? What's your ideal Tobirama?
The Sanin aren't up here yet, but I would probably put him above them. Like, he has to go over, like, the versus, Hiruzen part, right? Because he's, like, no, that would put him, like, below Four-Tail Naruto.
Yeah, I don't think Four-Tail is getting Tobirama out. I'm gonna leave Tobirama there, and I'll figure it out as we go, because,
yeah.
This is where, like, Alive Hiruzen goes. He's just above them. I'm not ranking Prime Hiruzen. I'm just not doing it. But Edo Hiruzen is like...
You think Edo Hiruzen is stronger than young Hiruzen?
No, not old Hiruzen. I don't have young Hiruzen anywhere.
I meant to say fucking old.
Yeah, just because he has unlimited chakra and no stamina problems. And like he does jutsu that like old man Hiruzen can't. Like, when Old Man Hiruzen does Shadow Shuriken, it's like a bunch of little Shuriken. And then Edo Hiruzen does like a bunch of big-ass Shuriken that he throws at Jubito. I mean, I just don't like the idea that he's in the same tier as like 5 Kage Summit Sasuke. Because he seems to be illustrated as like on the same level as the other Hokage. but that's just my opinion.
I mean, I just think that him and Tobirama aren't that strong.
I'll think about it when we get to the other Kage. I'll put them at the bottom. Like, I definitely agree that Minato and Hashirama are, like, way crazier than them. But Tobirama is helping out in the Jubito fight.
I mean, yeah, he's helping out, like, barely, though. He's really like a car.
We still have a lot to go, but alright. So, Jonin Minato is, like... You could put him here. Cause
yeah, he's weaker than him, yeah.
Yeah. But then this guy is like
that. He's different.
Yeah, he's like
yes, sir.
But Edo Minato is like I might have to put alive Minato. I think he's beating base Hashirama. Well, no. Base Hashirama was staring down the majestic attire.
Yeah, while he was like going into Sage mode.
I mean, shit, if I can have an excuse, I'll do it.
I mean, like, the main thing Hashirama was doing in basic majestic attire was running, and Minato is just better at that.
Yeah, that's true. I'll put Minato at the top of Demigod, but I don't think he actually crosses into God without Sage mode and KCM2. These are like interchangeable, but I'll put them both here. And then Tsunade, base Tsunade, and then with 100 healings. And base?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, bet. She's either... I don't think she crosses into Demigod, but I could be convinced that she does. And next up we got Dry Ass. Maybe here, because he doesn't seem to think, like, Naruto doesn't seem to think he's surpassed Jiraiya yet, and he doesn't even know that Sage mode is real.
Well, he's got to be right beside Tsunade. Like, all the Sanin are just relative.
Yeah.
Okay, you wanna know where I would put the Sanin?
Where?
Above, at the top of this tier.
Above Hiruzen?
No,
Nah,
like,
you're right. Yeah. Sage Jiraiya is like... Yo.
I think Sage Jiraiya is clapping the fuck out of MS Sasuke.
But like... Sasuke could like fight the pains and like not die to 3 of them.
Frog Saw.
That's it! And that took like 4 years to do.
Does Kage Sama include Danzo?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, he can win.
Yeah.
Actually, is Kakashi over Sage Jiraiya? Because he's like blocks that Susanoo.
Kashin Koji's like ass. Nah, but he does fight. He does fight.
No. He fights. Okay, he fights Jigen. Jigen's at 10%. He's getting beat up. And then he fights Ishiki. But before he says like, "Oh, once in a lifetime opportunity, I'm fighting Kashin Koji. I might actually be able to take him down." So he doesn't skill to Ishiki, right? Which I thought that was pretty clear.
I don't think he scales to Ishiki at all, but I think I can put him in Boruto era. Well, I don't think he killed Kage. He can't kill Kage.
He goes below Kakashi.
Like post-war? Oh, wait. Yeah, that's anime scaling, though. I was going to say, yeah.
Well, I mean, in the manga, his Sage mode really has no scaling other than, like, below Jigen, and Amato thinks he's below, like, Naruto and Sasuke.
It's weird, for sure.
I definitely, like, don't think he's anywhere near this level, though.
I'll put him where the anime puts him.
Alright.
People are gonna be pissed. I think most of our problems are gonna come from Boruto era scaling, though.
Yeah. Oh, about the Minato stuff. You wanna like add in that stuff that I sent earlier?
Yeah. So when Jubito destroys the Hokage barrier, Tobirama and Hashirama are sent flying, but Minato's like good.
Yeah. Not only that,
Hashirama's in
lose
Sage
their
mode.
clones. Like Hashirama and Tobirama can't maintain their clones anymore. They all poof away, but
Yeah.
Minato doesn't.
So I mean, we're just saying.
Mentioning that is there.
Yeah. So this is Orochimaru with no arms, like period. This one is still Kage because he's still like, nah, he needs Kabuto's help. I don't know. I think he's probably weaker than Shippuden Sasuke with no arms.
Yeah.
I can't imagine
Go on.
him losing to Sixth Gate guy though. Yeah, this is from part 1. This is like pre-body swap, but I think he's still Kage level.
Yeah.
Like I think.
It's implied he can like still kill Kabuto.
Yeah. No, Kabuto's still terrified of him. Yeah. So, and then Shippuden Orochimaru is like weaker than Jiraiya, but almost his like Chunin himself. Because he can't use chakra through his hands, but he can use his hands.
What? He can use chocolate.
No, he's using jutsu that don't require hand seals, and the summoning is like a contract. Like, so he has like the seals that allow him to do it, which is how he summons Manda in the deadlock. Yeah, but I'm saying those seals are just what
against Four Tails Naruto.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, he
summons
slaps
Rashomon.
the Rashomon down, but that's because he has shit on his arms that just allows him to use summons. Because he doesn't use any other jutsu. That's why he doesn't use like Edo Tensei or whatever.
Yeah, he doesn't have those jutsu, but he still has like the 1,000 snakes.
Yeah, none of those require hand seals.
I'm pretty sure that summoning jutsu requires hand seals.
Nope, he just slaps his hands down. Bro, I promise.
That sounds weird. I don't think that's right. Let me think.
If you want, I can put him above tuning exams. If you like, think he can just use his hands normally, but
No. I'm not. I wasn't. You can leave him where he was. Honestly, I wasn't.
all
I
right.
wasn't disagreeing with that.
And then War Arc is like
Strong as shit.
right below EMS Sasuke.
Oh fuck no! You are downplaying the shit out of the guy, Kakashi.
Nah, you're right.
Like he's literally just base Orochimaru with his jutsu.
But he's just, I think he's like, nah, you're right. I was tripping. I thought he got like a weird plot amp, but no. And Boruto Orochimaru is like,
He's over Sage Naruto.
no, Naruto says be careful, bro. Come on.
Bro, he doesn't turn off Sage mode until he lays eyes on him. That's in Blake Griff. I'm sorry.
Whatever. I invited you here. I gotta play by your rules.
Oh my, it's just so crazy to see. Like, just imagine Orochimaru boxing up Momoshiki.
Yeah, dude. Like, shit. Probably he probably figured some shit out. All right, Kabuto, the goat, just up here. Well, like right below Kakashi, I'll say.
I was about to say, what?
He's not above him, but yeah, he like Yamato was like worried about him too. So
Yeah.
that makes sense. Snake Cloak is like, I would say relative to Orochimaru. Like just base Snake Cloak, he just seems like Orochimaru Part 2. This is without Edo summons, yeah. And then Sage Kabuto is above EMS.
That dude is a monster.
Yeah.
Sage Kabuto is strong as shit.
Yeah. Sage Kabuto is nuts. He's bodying the 5 Kage, like getting them out of here.
If only he could beat Tachi, but yeah.
Anyway, next up is Dosu, who's above Chunin Exam Lee, and Kin, who's shit. She's ass. I'll put
She's
her at
above
the top.
Sakura.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll put her there. And then Zaku, who's also above Chunin Exam Lee. This guy is like below no Sharingan Sasuke, right?
Yeah. He's below like out of chakra Sasuke.
And this guy loses to Kankuro, but he gets like fucked up, so I'm gonna just put him next to Yoroi.
Misumi.
Yeah.
I swear, bro, him and Yoroi are just the same person.
They're different. This guy steals chakra. This guy has like stretchy shit. All right.
What? I thought Yoroi had the. Oh my god.
Nah, Yoroi absorbs chakra through his hand. Misumi is stretchy shit. That's the thing too. People are like, Madara can use the Rinnegan powers without the Rinnegan. No, I think he just has Yoroi's chakra's stealing ability.
I mean, Orochimaru uses that same thing.
Yeah, so. Sakon and Yukon in base. Below CS1 Sasuke.
Yeah.
And then CS1 is above.
And then above.
Yeah. And then...
They're supposedly like the strongest of the Sound 4 when they're in Christmas too. You think over?
Nah,
yeah,
I don't think.
Makes sense. Cause, or do you think they could beat Kankuro?
At full power, I actually think they could. Wait, what? Well, Kankuro is way too high. I'm smoking crack. He's not living a punch from Naruto. Holy shit. Alright, and then Tayuya. Here. And then... here. They might be up here. With like CS2, it's a 10 times amp, so. But I don't know if I like them being like a whole tier above Kankuro. Because he fucks up, but they're like just fatigued and. I don't know.
I'm telling you, bro, like.
Kankuro's ass, yeah. Wait, he's getting fucked up by Yellow Pill Choji. There we go.
Yeah.
Then Kidomaru.
I hate Kidomaru. God, he's so lame.
I agree. My friends try to tell me that like he's like the coolest and his fight with Neji is the best. I'm like, no, Shikamaru's fight with Tayuya is the best.
Yes, sir.
All right,
well,
yes,
no,
Finn.
Choji's fight with Jirobo is the best.
Yeah, it's that or Tayuya. Choji versus Jirobo is too lit. But the thing is, Jirobo himself is just stupid.
Yeah. But when Choji like caught Jirobo's hand, he's like,
No, that's like the hardest panel of all time. And then CS1 Jirobo might lose to
I thought you were gonna put him beneath like base Jirobo. I was like, what is wrong with you?
No. It's not like that. And then we got him here.
Like, doesn't CS1 beat Yellow Pill?
No, I think CS2 beats Yellow Pill. Yellow Pill is to fight CS1. Yeah, CS1 beats up Green Pill. Here, I'll just...
I have not looked
Nah,
at
you're
Arc
good.
in a long time.
You're good, no worries. And then base Kimimaro is like above him. Nah, he's above Drunkenly.
Base Kimimaro is not losing to any of the Sound 4 at all.
You're right. It might take Red Pill Choji to beat him. And then CS1 is like...
Red Pill Choji and Drogo in the same tier is disrespectful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better, honestly.
I don't like him being like a tier below the others, though. He's not like that much weaker than they are.
I mean...
Because like Red Pill Choji and the sound...
they do fight together.
Yeah.
Right.
So... Like, I get it, because Choji just, like, deletes him. It might be like this. He might just be cracked, because it is literally 100 times.
Yeah.
I'm cool with it.
Kimimaro.
And then Kimimaro is above Gara. Because he literally wins and then dies.
And then Edo Kimimaro.
I'm not...
Rotten shirt came from Casey and Naruto.
But he regenerated.
He dodged it.
Wait, no, he avoided it?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, okay then.
Oh, it was a clone though. Wait, no, that's anime only. That's anime only.
I was thinking, like, that has to be filler, right? So I'm gonna IDK this. Alright, so Jugo is kind of cracked.
Jugo's so cool.
Yeah. He... in base is... I don't know. Transformed, he's above base Sasuke, because Sasuke has to go like partial CS2. So, like, transformed Jugo is like here.
No. Oh yeah, you mean fully transformed? Yeah.
Yeah. Where did I just put Jugo in base? What the fuck? I lost him. Where is he? Oh, there he is.
Right behind Kakashi.
Yeah, I'll put him behind Kakashi and like ahead of Kabuto. I think War Arc Hinata might beat him up if he's in base. But no, because him being behind Kakashi makes sense, because like Suigetsu seems like relative to Zabuza or whatever.
If anything, Suigetsu's weaker than Zabuza.
Alright.
Him in, yeah.
Karine is like whatever, bro. Like, I don't. She's got good sensory capabilities, but that's it. Like, she's not beating Red Pill Choji in a fight. Could she beat the Sound 4? In base? This is not Chain's Karine.
I'm pretty sure she gets negged by no chakra Don.
Yeah. So, IDK, but, like, I'll put her with the Sound 4. Zabuza is probably losing. Because he gets beat up by Kakashi. So he's probably losing to, like, the War Art guys. So then I'll put Jugo and Suigetsu here.
Well, him and Kakashi, like, in part one, they're kind of, like, relative. Because he does, like, beat Kakashi. And then he loses to Kakashi.
Yeah, but he, like, gets dicked on. Yeah, I guess it's just, like, Kakashi just adjusts, so sure. And then Haku is, like, above Kakashi or whatever. I don't know. I don't know if I believe it. Zabuza might have been smoking crack.
Maybe. I mean, with the mental amp, he's definitely over Kakashi.
You want to do mental amp? Yeah.
I was just mentioning it because I know people are gonna be like, oh, he got in front of Kakashi's Raikiri.
Mezu and Gozu. So Sasuke does like flex on him, but They are tuning, so.
They're tuning that are weaker than a game.
Nah, he just flexes on them, but then they get ready to kill him, and Kakashi saves him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why did you put the one list?
I don't know, man. Leave me alone. I'm not ranking. I am not ranking the. Should I just rank the swordsman as like relative to Zabuza?
That's up to you, bro. I mean, it's an easy ranking.
Yeah. Fuck it. I'll put him above base guy, actually, because he has to open the gates. But then he beats him up with the gates. I don't even remember if that's manga. I just remember the Storm 3 boss. And then Kisame in base is...
Fighting him in Storm 3 was just annoying.
Yeah. Kisame in base is like above 6th gate because it's clone. It does take Guy opening the 6th gate to fight base Kisame, 30% clone. So he's hard to scale.
I definitely think Kisame.
I don't know if he's living a Rasen Shuriken.
He's over 3 Tomo Taka Sasuke at least. He fights with B way better than Sasuke does.
But then he gets his like, well, yeah, Sasuke also gets his shit ripped open, so never mind.
Kisame also gets his shit ripped open by V2 like skeleton B.
Yeah.
Sasuke's getting his shit ripped open by 4-tailed B.
Yeah. There's V1B, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, V1 4-tail, that's what I meant.
Ah, you're good. So I'll just say he's like close to fucking Kazekage Gara or whatever in base.
Yeah.
And then transformed.
Transformed Kisame is beast.
And then without Samehada, I don't want to put him low because he like fights 7th gate guy.
You can put him right beside 7th gate guy.
Yeah, but that's above Kisame with Samehada. That's above transformed Kisame.
Maybe he needs to go up. I don't know.
That would put him relative to like Sage Kabuto, and that's weird.
No, yeah, I'm joking.
To be fair, we did say that 7th gate guy needed like a war arc and a not war arc one. So.
Oh yeah, that's okay.
Does Kisame get stronger, like in the war arc? Because he's weaker with no Samehada.
Kisame does like train in character though, because in part 1 he's like weaker than Guy, and he's stronger than 5th gate Guy with 30%.
I might put him above the Sanin because he runs from them, but I don't know, man.
That's in part 1.
Yeah. Also, he sees Itachi run from them, so.
Where's Itachi at, man?
I think he's like, well, so if this is like Mangekyo, then he's above Orochimaru, but without Mangekyo, he's like below Hiruzen.
No, that's Anbu. But
Yeah.
like he puts Orochimaru under Genjutsu in like 3 times.
Yeah, but that's after he's had like a fucking like. I think he just got way stronger like passively when he unlocked the Mangekyo because it was like a hatred amp.
Actually, Anbu Itachi, maybe he is around heavy Sasuke's level.
Yeah, because he says like he's impressed with how strong Sasuke's gotten when Sasuke fights him.
He can be there, yeah. Cause yeah, for sure.
And then actual like real Itachi is.
So that guy is over 5 Kage-sama Sasuke.
I
don't
think.
know if I put him over Sage Naruto, but he's over Kage-sama Sasuke.
I was actually about to say I would put him right there.
I mean, I don't know if you know, but like in data before, it's literally stated that Sasuke only surpasses Itachi when he gets near best.
Yeah. Well, then that's perfect. And then Edo Itachi is right here.
Well, move him to the left of him. Then you're.
You mean like one space?
Yeah.
I don't know, cause like Kabuto isn't.
Every time Kabuto lands a hit on Itachi,
He regenerates. Yeah, he
context.
regenerates. Yeah.
No, there's just massive context to it.
He literally like blitzes him and cuts him in half, bro.
Oh my! He came at his feet when he was trying to act.
Yeah, and blitzed him and cut him in half.
No, I'm saying like he wasn't paying attention because it comes at his feet.
I don't know. Itachi has Sharingan, bro.
The Sharingan doesn't let you see everything in front of you.
Yeah, but it gives you crazy precog. Like B was shooting at Sasuke at like, and Sasuke just flipped over him mid jump.
He jumped off of B's neck.
That's insane. That's even crazier for precog. Like he landed on B's neck and jumped over him when B was trying to hit him, and Itachi can't even avoid Kabuto.
Kabuto's coming like at his feet though. I'm saying like the part where Kabuto's coming from, Itachi can't see. Like you can't see your feet when you're looking straight ahead.
I think we can at least agree that they're like relative.
No, I think Itachi's much faster, honestly.
I don't know.
I don't think Itachi's like KCM2 level, but Itachi would like, he's like tagging Kabuto after the Crow clones, and like Kabuto's got Sage mode, but he didn't know Itachi made clones.
I'll give you this if you get I'll give you this, but you gotta give me something.
If it's Nagato, it's not worth it.
All right, bet. If you let me put him below Kabuto, I will put Nagato below Itachi, but still above EMS Sasuke.
That's cool with me.
All right, so next up we got Hiruko, who's below Sakura. I think Naruto tries to like throw shuriken at him, and he just like deflects them in.
Blocks them.
Yeah, so he's above Naruto. And then Sasori, how much am I gonna gas Sasori?
No,
He's
look,
definitely
if we
above
wanna be
base Kisame.
honest, if we want to be 100% honest, where Sasori goes, it is right behind Itachi.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think he beats Kage-sama Sasuke. You're spitting.
really?
That's literally exactly where I was gonna put him.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah. And then Kakazu below Datara.
Above Pain.
Yeah, you're
Where
right.
Pain is where we put Kakazu, we just put Pain right under. Matter of fact, give Kakazu his own tier at the top.
Yeah. The Kakazu is.
What?
It's for Kakazu, dude.
Hey, I'm fine with these in his rightful spot. Nobody below him has any multi-continental feats as far as I'm concerned. So,
Yeah. Let me actually push the agenda that Kakazu is bottom to Akatsuki.
with Edon.
Yeah. Oh my god, he's ass.
Above Asuma, yep.
And then Conan.
This prep time, Conan.
No, this is not prep time Conan. Prep time Conan is like a demigod. But
Yeah.
alright. Ranking the pains. Human path? Soul skill. Bruh. For real?
That path sucks. Well, no, not dead ass tuning. I mean, like,
Okay. I think it's at least Jonin level, because it like takes on some Jonin.
yeah.
The Naraka path might actually be tuning because of Konohamaru.
I mean, you can place it where you want. I don't have an opinion on
It is also going around the village just grabbing up Jonin though.
Oh yeah, because
Seth has said that the paths are like all physically relative, but I don't remember what his reasoning was.
Whatever it is, it's wrong.
Six said it, not me. I'm not dunking on Seth, bro. I don't know what it is. I'm just the Preta path like blitzes Sage Naruto, so he might. He just doesn't have any AP. He's just like a defensive wall.
I got knocked off guard there. He does what to Sage Naruto?
Sage Naruto throws a Rasen Shuriken or tries to like double Rasengan Tendo or whatever, and Preta Path just comes in from like out of reality, just completely off panel, out of focus, and just absorbs it. He's just like not there, and then he's there.
Okay.
So he blitzes Sage Naruto.
But it was like the Rasen Shuriken, right?
Why isn't he like throwing it fast?
I'm saying like he throws it, but
if you want, it can. If you want, he can just be there.
Yeah, I mean it's cool.
Asura Pain.
He does move relative to Sage Naruto though, because they like throw that.
Yeah. So he's like here, bruh.
Yeah.
Wait, is he beating Orochimaru and Hiruzen? Is he just going up? Wait, no, he does have.
He can just suck their chakra away.
Yeah, if he's like faster, so shit. All right, now this is weird as fuck to me, cause like, so you can argue him here. You can also argue him here. He literally like bodies Sage Jiraiya.
He's off guard.
All right, then I'm gonna put him above Preta, cause like he does get one shot by Sage Naruto, but he's at least above base Jiraiya, cause Jiraiya also has Sage mode. How is he off guard? He got blitzed as hell.
It was one of the reasons I say like you can be off guard even if you have like passive sensory, cause Ma and Pa are also there in Sage mode, and the Asura pass sneaks up on them, and when he sneaks up, he's like, what does he say, Jiraiya? He says something along the lines of, "Oh, never let my guard down."
Yeah.
So.
Animal Path is like straight up like crazy. Animal Path might beat Four-Tail Naruto.
Hell no.
You think not? He's
Four-Tail
definitely
Naruto
stronger than Asura Path.
Yeah. He's definitely stronger than base Jiraiya down.
Yeah, by a whole tier. Yeah, like Jiraiya literally like couldn't. So,
Jiraiya's literally like, oh, I need to go Sage mode to fight this path.
And then Pain is right there. Tendo.
Yeah.
6 paths of Pain.
They're below Diva, like alone Diva.
Diva's actually above Six Tail because of Chibaku Tensei. So.
And by extension, KCM.
Yeah. No, you're right. So 6 paths of Pain are like here. I'll say the 6 paths are like below Sage Naruto.
Yeah, because he was kind of beating them up.
Yeah.
At first, bro, like when Naruto and Pain first start fighting, I'm getting the impression like Naruto's like a steamroll.
Yeah, and then Tendo gets all the chakra, and it's like, ah, okay. So some people are gonna look at this and be like, "This is cap. You don't power scale. I mean, you don't power scaling." But healthy Nagato, above Hanzo, wherever we put him, he should be above Tendo.
I think healthy Nagato is weak.
No.
I don't think
he's above Hanzo.
No, that's not healthy Nagato. That's like Rage Ember for a moment.
It's not worth it. I will not rank healthy Nagato. Alright, so Team Minato Obito relative to Kakashi. So Team Minato Kakashi above Red Pill Choji is kind of insane. But
yeah, it's insane to think about.
I think he would just like leave, yeah. Who all we got? Blood Mist Obito above.
Oh yeah, Obito. Blood Mist Obito is not losing to War Arc Orochimaru.
He's probably beating KCM, dude.
Yeah, he might be beating Casey.
And then Yellow Mask above Tendo. And then Orange Mask above that.
You subscribe to Orange Mask over Yellow?
Yeah. He is above... I think he's right below EMS Sasuke. I think he thought... No, he thought he could control EMS Sasuke, actually. Renegon Obito is,
Hokage Minato is slapping.
I don't know about slapping, but I definitely agree that he's fighting him. Jubi Jinchuriki Obito. 10 Tails.
Yep, below. Bro, perfect spot.
Yeah. 6 Paths Obito. I really like Obito, and I'm really tempted to gas him up over 8th Gate Guy, but I don't think he wins.
That's a little bit too much gas.
Yeah. Now DMS Obito.
Yeah, DMS Obito. I mean, you might be able to throw him in upper 6 paths, honestly. He's like reacting to Kaguya.
Yeah. But it doesn't make sense how. It's sort of like Sakura. But
I mean,
Kakashi is also just using his eyes.
there's like the identity amp.
Yeah, that's such a funny fucking sentence. All right. Now EMS Madara. Right above Sage Hashirama.
Okay.
Nah, he's below him, but it's like...
What?
You sounded so sad.
Just leave him above him.
All right. All right. I mean...
One of them has healing, one of them doesn't.
Nah, you're right. And then Edo Madara is like right below Edo Sage Hashi. And then Sage Madara above regular 10 Tails Obito, but not 6 Paths Obito. Bruh, I wanted to just be able to upload this raw, and I just can't do it. I have to edit it. 4 hours. Rinnegan Madara is fighting Sasuke and Naruto, but he's below. I'ma throw Obito in 6 paths. Not upper 6 paths. It just feels weird. And then Third Eye Madara, I think it's just narratively implied he's above them. That he's about to like beat them up. But
We read different narratives.
I agree that double Rinnegan Madara is losing to them.
Okay, so we read similar narratives.
I was gonna bring up how Madara like even says that they each only have 1/2 of his power, but then he just like loses, so and that statement is not of any value to me. Here, I'll say Madara with both Rinnegan is still in 6 paths. He's not upper 6 paths. Remember, 3-eyed Madara is upper 6 paths.
Now we've read the same narrative.
Yeah. Then Kaguya below Biju Susanoo and Asura Avatar. And then stabilized Kaguya. For those of you who aren't aware, this is after all of the Biju chakra starts going crazy, and then she absorbs it back into herself and gets it under control, and then she almost blows up her whole dimension. I almost put her under DMS Kakashi, my bad. Can we keep it simple for Hagoromo and just put him in upper 6 paths, please?
So I want to bitch and complain.
I think he's below Madara because he says that like Madara is getting stronger than him.
And that was a few Madaras ago.
No, he says he's getting stronger than him.
He says he's close.
Yeah.
I would put fucking Hagoromo at the bottom of 6 paths too. But I don't mind where he is. Amura's stronger than him. Amura is implied
Wait,
to be,
what?
like stronger than Toneri.
But like Hagoromo doesn't like fight Madara, but he's like there. He like shows up and doesn't try to fight Madara, and he definitely doesn't try to fight Kaguya. So I don't think he's up there in that like Kaguya tier. Indra and Ashura.
Asura has 6 Sage mode. We see him with True Secret Orbs.
Yeah, that's true. Is that filler though? No, that's in the flashback
No,
in the manga. Yeah. All right, Yugito, Low Kakazu. Yeah, I'll just throw all the Jinchuriki together. I think he's probably stronger than Kisame without Samehada in V1.
Yeah.
And then V2 is like relative to Kisame Shark. Well, V2 is actually keeping up with like KCM Naruto, so.
Kisame Shark might be too low.
He's not all the way up there. Hold on.
Oh wait, no, yeah, because B Kisame gets faster in the water.
Yeah.
But he always has his water.
B also just gets stronger over the war. I don't know. That's Kage Summit.
Oh
B.
yeah. Yeah, B can get stronger over the war.
I don't want to rank the Biju. I really don't want to. This is already too long, so we're just gonna throw them at the end here.
Yeah. Oh my, we haven't done the 5 Kage.
I am also not ranking the summonings. Eat my ass. Ginkaku and Kinkaku. What's funny is I don't have V2 cloak Ginkaku because we never actually see it. It's only mentioned in the data book. But I do have V2 cloak Kinkaku because we see that. So Kin and Gin and base are like ass. I
No,
agree.
wait, hold on. The Raikage says they have no way to beat V2 King.
Yeah. So
So I mean, you can at least say, yeah, say that's like the highest you can say. Like Tsunade is going along with it, but she doesn't know how strong they are. She's literally just like trusting the Raikage is bird, and she hasn't run out yet. Gara gets stronger throughout the arc, so yeah.
does A just get stronger over the arc?
I don't think A does.
So wait, is he weaker than Gaara? Because he's like relative to Sasuke.
No, A is definitely stronger than Sasuke. Either that or we have Gara. Oh wait, no, he might be weaker than like End of War Gara. He's definitely not relative to Sasuke. He's below Kin though.
Alright, then I'll throw Kinkaku like up here.
That's cool.
People are gonna be like, what? You think Kinkaku beats the 6 paths of pain? Look, man. Leave me alone.
The Raikage, oh my god, the Raikage cannot.
The 6 paths of pain? No, you're right. I don't think he's beating Sasori.
I don't either. I don't think King Kaku is either.
Yeah, okay, well then there we go. We had him where he was, where he should have been. Gonna cut that last section out. Pretend that never happened. Alright. Next up, Hanzo. Above Sage Jiraiya.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. This is perfect. Because Hanzo loses to Mifune, who, like, Sasuke clashes with.
Oh yeah. It's also stated. Oh, this is crazy. It's stated. Hanzo says to Mifune, like young Mifune, that he couldn't afford to like make any sort of mistake against him.
Yeah.
So they're probably like relative.
Then, yeah, Mifune compliments Sasuke. So this order right here is, like, insane. This is perfect. Alright.
That's 3 Tomo Sasuke too that blocks Mifune.
Yeah. Third Raikage A.
I hate these feetless people.
I know. Fuck, these characters make this list like so hard to make.
Bro killed 10,000 people with no name. He didn't kill one person that had a name.
We can just slap them at the top of Hokage.
Yeah.
But I don't like them losing to the Path. So...
Yeah, that did look a little weird.
We're gonna...
Rage is above those. What?
But it's so weird that like the three of them are like you really think, because you also got to keep in mind like individually, you think he's just running up to like Hiruzen and killing it.
Yes, bro. He's relative to Sage Naruto's speed. The Predator Path is heat.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, like this shit is actually like insane. Cause he can just run around with his stupid ass shield up, just absorbing everything, and then just fucking steal your chakra.
Bottomless pit.
Yeah. Hmm.
Unless you have Sage Mode.
But then like Jiraiya in Sage mode just like kicks it away.
What, the Predator Path?
Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
Which one does he kick away? Is it the human path?
He kicks the animal path us in the middle of summoning.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna put Preda Path at like the top, and Asura and Animal are like at the bottom of Hokage.
I'm cool with that. Bro, see, this is what I'm telling you, bro. I was spitting. Just put KCM Naruto. I don't even think A can beat Sage Jiraiya.
For real?
Yeah, I don't. KCM Naruto.
But I got Sasuke beating him. No, remember, look, here's how the scaling went. It was Jiraiya was terrified of Hanzo and thought Hanzo being defeated was impossible. Mifune is relative to Hanzo and Sasuke was above Mifune.
Then they all, like a whole bunch of people are about to move over Sage Naruto.
Oh no, dude. Jiraiya is not moving over Sage Naruto.
No, not Jiraiya. Because at that point, then I have no like Sage Naruto over KCM like ideas. So KCM could go above Sage Naruto, and then the Raikage can go above him, and then it would follow.
No, Kage Summit Sasuke is not going above KCM Naruto. I think that we just have to think that KCM Naruto just got stronger in the war.
Yeah, maybe, sure.
Mei is Kage level, but ass. She's like melting Madara Susanoo, so I'll put her like there.
No, she melted like a clone, and it was like she barely got the hand off.
All right. We are too deep in for me to argue, so I'll put her at the bottom of Kage level.
Well, I mean, I don't think...
I'll put her right below Yagura.
Yeah, that's cool.
Gengetsu is like folding up the whole alliance. Like not like all of the like not the like relevant ones, like all of, like he's just folding up the whole 4th division.
You really need no scaling for Gengetsu other than him and Mu killed each other.
Yeah. So he's just above Sasuke, I guess.
Must have been like the craziest like DKO in history.
Not A has to be closer to Sasuke than this. Maybe not. I don't know. I guess he just gets stronger over the war.
If we're talking about like the strongest Sasuke, he's much over where he is now.
No. 5 Kage Summit Sasuke.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like the strongest, like the one against Danzo is way stronger than that Mifune one.
He's not above Onoki though, because he got like fucked up by Onoki.
Well, he got fucked up at that point badly. Like when Inoki got to him, he was fucking.
I don't think he's beating Mu or Gengetsu actually. I think Gengetsu just
the Gengetsu of that one. He's seeing through the Genjutsu of Gengetsu.
Wait, when?
I'm saying like since
he
got
would.
the Sharingan, he's probably like negging that. I mean,
He
got a
needed
full power
Itachi's.
Sharingan.
He needed Itachi's to snap him out of fucking Taiyuyas.
That junk was like Sage Amp.
This is like clam amps. What do you want?
Clam? What?
Yeah, bro. Look, I'm leaving Gengetsu there. I don't know. It just feels correct.
Yeah,
I'll just say the A got stronger. Rasa is ass. Bro, Rasa sucks. I don't even know where to put him. Boruto can go right above Ao and below Konohamaru. Then Karma Boruto. Alright, where would you put him? So I'm just gonna interject real quick to say that Six and I did discuss all the Boruto characters for a little while after this, but I'm not gonna show any of the footage because none of their placements stayed the same, so I'll just cut ahead to some of the bigger characters whose placements we didn't end up changing later. After we recorded this, the next day, we talked with Seth about the tier list and made some minor adjustments to make it look better. If you guys want to see the footage of that, there's about like 4 hours. Just leave a comment, and if enough people do, I'll upload it as an unlisted video and put the link in the description. And also, make sure you stick around because I'm not ending the video yet. At the end of the video, I'll show what the actual final tier list looks like because it is noticeably different from what we put together when we first recorded this. So yep, that's all from me. Back to the tier list. Thanks, guys. I think he'd be weaker than Momoshiki Boruto, right?
I agree.
Yeah, okay. And base Momoshiki. Also up there.
No, I think Momoshiki is stronger than Boruto.
But that's base Momoshiki.
Yeah. Base Momoshiki's the one with the karma on Boruto.
Oh, okay. Fusion Momoshiki is like losing to Orochimaru, man. Boruto scaling is so ass.
Oh my god. It's so beautiful to see. Finally.
Oh okay. My god. Yeah, go ahead and tell him. Go ahead and tell him.
Anyway, there's a lot of I'm just gonna call it what it is. It's misogyny. Naruto fans hate women. That is the case. I've been in the community for like 3 years. I know it's the case. I see it repeatedly. It happened when Sakura started getting upscaled. It is just the case. So people like to downplay Delta a lot through various methods, and I'll just destroy all of them because I've been through all of them. I've debated against all of them. None of them work. So Naruto says he's going all out on Delta. There's guides saying the battle was hard fought. There's another guide saying Naruto used full power and chakra on Delta. And there's another one saying like Delta has battle strength comparable to Naruto's. And then they say Naruto says, oh, it might have been easier if I were trying to kill her. For one, the might of part means that he's using some amount of power to where he doesn't even know if trying to kill her would have even made a difference in how easy the battle was. It's literally just a might of statement. It might have been easy. That's it. 2 would be like the Boro thing, the code statement that, oh, you were no match for Naruto, so it would be inevitably up to me and Boro. For 1, code is just strong as shit. 2, Boro has hacks, tons of hacks. He's got regeneration and poison. He runs into Naruto. Naruto doesn't know that. Naruto's likely getting paralyzed and taken out. So it's not even an anti-feat in terms of stats for Delta. It's just that Boro has these crazy hacks. The next one is Koji. where Koji runs into Delta and he's like, oh, I'm gonna take her out here, and Amato's like, no, I got it. The issue with this one is you could say Koji was gonna seal her because he uses the same hand seal as he did when he ran into Team 7 and he used the sealing jutsu on them. And then while she's sealed, attack her. You could also say Koji's just overconfident and he's about to lose. He's literally just about to get his ass whooped. All these things in combination with the 4 statements that say Delta scales to Naruto mean Delta scales to Naruto. It's as simple as that. And okay, no, Naruto didn't use his Biju bombs and all that. Sure, whatever. It's just taijutsu. That's all. That's all he's using to fight her. After he says he's going all out, that's what he starts using. So Delta skills to Naruto, she is just that strong. If there's some shit in the anime that's not accounted for in what I'm saying, that's cool. The anime Delta can just be, but in the manga, Delta scales to Naruto.
Yeah,
Karma
he's
1
above
and 2,
Delta, and then in Karma 1.
No, not in base.
You think he's weaker than Delta in base? Alright, yeah. No, wait, yeah, because she, like, scales directly to him. Yeah. That's right, my bad. Forgive me. And then in Karma 1.
Karma 1, though, he's beating.
And then in Karma 2, it's the same shit. Whoops. Yeah, he's just Jonin level in Karma 2. Then finally, we can drop Ishiki in the strongest up here. He's just a whole tier above everybody else. The only person who competes with him all series long is Baryon mode.
He's literally called the strongest villain ever.
Yeah. Then finally Code. And I'm glad that we have no more squares to account for down there. And then there you have it. We have 300 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We have 307 characters ranked in their totality, roughly in order. Some of these tiers are not ordered, but some of them are. I don't know. You can figure it out. Like the Jinchuriki are just... Yeah. Oh my god.
For Swag, because he had to build this list.
Remember when we were talking about Gara fight Naruto? That was like last week, bro. Yeah, but
the conversation about Delta and the conversations like between the Sakuras was the same videos.
Yeah.
If there's something you disagree with on this list, keep it to yourself.
I think we've both acknowledged the weirdness of some of the things and the possibility of inconsistencies. This is not an end-all be-all video. So do bear in mind it's like a little bit tongue-in-cheek. It's kind of like, you know, how serious would you give this seriousness rating 6 on a scale of 1 to 10? I give it like a 7 or 8. Cause
yeah, 7 or 8. Yep.
If you've managed to stick around to the end, thank you very much. Please do me a favor. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. Do Six a favor. If you haven't already, go subscribe to his channel. He posts Naruto content all the time. You know, it's Christmas, season of giving. So the cool thing about subscribing is you don't actually have to give anything, and you still manage to give a gift. Thanks again for all of you who managed to make it to the end of this video. Like, for real, you guys are actually insane. If you have any ideas for future videos like this, you have any constructive criticism to provide, anything you think we overlooked, leave it in the comments below. And till next time, catch you later. Swagkage out. Bye.